ladies and gentlemen. We're live with the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, broadcasting from the iconic Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown, New York, Long Island, baby. It's Friday. We're ready to party down. It's 47 degrees out, 11:02 the Friday morning. And we're here with Don, Sallie,
Hi,
and
everybody.
Tony. Hi, everybody. It's Friday. It's Friday. Come on, everybody sing. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday.
That's how you set the tone.
That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it on a Friday.
This is going to be flashbacks from Goomba Johnny when he was
We
on
all
KTVS.
dropped some acid before we was on this show.
It's the Wolfman, baby.
Yeah,
Is it your
Wake up,
haircut?
cats.
I feel like it's your haircut. It like made you lighter or something.
It's, you know what it is?
It's my bananas.
It's eating bananas in the
It's-
morning instead of
I'm-
heart attack food.
You know what you're doing with those
He
bananas?
wasn't eating heart attack food. He was eating yogurt. That's not bad.
I was-
He ate yogurt for a week. He was eating egg sandwiches for 2 years.
2 years. Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
but
true.
those are good egg
They're
sandwiches.
so good.
In fact, I was like, oh, Don's coming in today. Maybe Don will have an egg sandwich with me. I'm going to buy Don an egg sandwich. Then I was like,
What are you, seducing him? What does that even mean?
I'm going to buy Don an egg sandwich and watch the yolk drip off his lips. So hot.
That's how I eat it too.
I love that one
Get all
too.
in there.
He'll lick it off his beard.
Nah, because then I was like, oh, fuck, Graz is coming in with breakfast allegedly.
Yeah, who knows?
Hey,
We're
all
gonna
right.
starve our asses
And then
off
I
'cause
felt
he's
bad.
not
I'm
gonna
like,
show up.
no, because I get salt, pepper, ketchup. You're not supposed to have salt when you have the high blood pressure.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
now.
that.
I was like,
I always ask for salt, ketchup, pepper, cheese,
Yeah.
and you can't ask for the eggs over easy.
Well, what's my-
You have to ask for it over medium, otherwise it's
gonna be
like
rough.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
She is correct.
All right, these fuckers are making fun of me because the intro played like 8 times. All right.
Oh, you did it more than I did?
Yeah, I did today. We were talking.
Oh, okay.
You guys can't hear? No, what? We have. Well, yeah, we have.
I hear Nancy. What are you guys
Do you
drinking?
hear
Can anyone
what
hear the sound?
I
We
hear?
drinking.
Yeah, Nancy's already bossing us around with our first topic.
Oh, was Eric in charge of the loop today?
I know that. Yeah. Then
I was actually good last Wednesday. I only played the governor's one twice and then ours once.
Yeah, but then you never moved the social media pages text. It was over this,
What do you mean?
where it says please share our show on all your social media pages. It was here. It was over this.
Oh, I didn't see
you
that.
watch?
I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice. What did Graz put in your breakfast? No, we don't have breakfast, but I had a banana, and I'm having this Body Armor drink, which has 700 milligrams of potassium.
How many calories are in that drink?
70?
Oh, that's not so bad.
I tell you though, it's nothing like
70.
when you get a diagnosis about your heart to really make your diet.
No, but I've always drank these. These are really good.
But I'm saying now you're eating bananas. Is that all post the heart issue?
I can't eat bananas too much more, though. I'm going to have like an orange next week or something. I can't.
Just mix up
I
the
like
fruits.
bananas, but not that much.
Why'd
Like,
they say bananas? Like you're low on potassium or something?
I don't know, because they say it's supposed to, if high potassium lowers your blood. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
so
know.
they didn't
right.
tell you bananas. You took it upon yourself to eat a banana.
Danielle bought them for me. She's
Yeah,
like, you're
okay,
supposed
so
to
it's
eat
not a doctor thing.
bananas, strawberries, blueberries, anything with antioxidants and potassium.
You've been eating more of the blueberries.
I want you around. I was like, no, you don't. If you want me around, stop fucking aggravating me.
I want you round, she said.
I want you
I want
round
you
so no other
round.
girl wants you.
Graz has
don't
not
worry about that.
brought breakfast yet. Supposedly he's on his way.
I doubt it. I'm going to say,
He sent me a text at like
Yeah.
10:45 saying he'll be here in 30 minutes.
Nancy,
Oh,
I'm
tw-
feeling
25
good.
to
That's
30
rocks.
minutes, he wrote.
Danielle did a great job on put up, shut up, stand up.
Yeah, that's
Limo
cool.
talk last night.
That's cool.
Now, what did you do? You told Danielle that her and Tom are going to figure out the govies?
No, I just said we could like create a committee and they can help. They want to help, so I was like, yeah, we can help.
Create a committee.
Yeah.
Gubby's
Sarah
committee.
Martin's on. Hello, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah Martin, she'll be a judge tomorrow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
Andrew says, don't take that criticism. Yeah, I don't think he's talking to me, but I'm not taking it from you.
Who?
Andrew. He says-
Plagianos?
Yeah, he says, don't take that criticism. I don't think he was talking to me, but I'm taking it anyway.
I think he's saying you're
Yeah.
picking on Eric
Because they
about
were,
the banners.
No, they were picking on me about the intros.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, maybe the bananas help with you not pooping 5 times a morning because it kind of like
No,
binds you up a bit.
I dropped two. What's your cholesterol? Our cholesterol's fine.
What is it?
Oh, I don't know, but they said it was fine. They didn't say I didn't have to worry about it. No, I dropped 2 deuces this morning. Nice big deuces. I was like, oh, this is great. But I think it's not. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna not talk about my bowel movements that much more. But I don't think it's 2 deuces. I think I just don't finish the first.
Because you're too busy and you don't get back up.
Yeah.
Like you get back up too fast.
Yeah, like I'm like, all right.
But how long do you have to sit there in between if you sat there?
Oh, I'm a master shitter. I'm like in and out. People are like, did you shit? I'm like, yeah. I shit
Sam's
as fast
like
as people
that.
pee.
Sam's like, it's unreal. He's just like, and then he's done. I'm like,
yeah.
He's been like that since he was like a baby.
We got to get the spin doctors to redo two deuces instead of 2 pinches.
deuces in the morning for Eric.
That's way too fast now.
Just flush the bowl now.
To me, the time isn't in the shitting. It's the time is in the wiping. That's where the time is.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? You're like a half a roll user.
Yeah, you have to be. I mean, to keep it really fresh and clean, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's me.
Fresh and clean.
I'm a 20 to 30 minute person.
That's crazy.
It's the only
talk.
alone time you get sometimes, too. You know,
That's
it's
crazy
nice to be.
talk.
Well, no, actually, no, not in my case. Sallie actually has a chair in the bathroom
Oh yeah, it's true.
when I'm there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like have meetings in there and shit? Like you'll
Yes.
sit.
Yeah.
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 That's love. That's real love. To
I'm
be
gonna
able to sit through
throw
that.
up.
Why?
That's gross.
Why?
You sit in the bathroom while he's shitting and then you talk to
He's
him?
in there for freaking ever.
You can't just yell through the bathroom door?
We don't close doors.
Oh yeah, I never close the door. I don't care. Well, I go and when I'm at her house, I go upstairs in her bathroom.
Do you close the door when you're in your house?
No. Well, no.
Yeah. I always close it. Even if I'm home alone, it's closed and locked.
Oh really?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you got too many kids.
Yeah. I got too many kids and
It's the only time you have alone.
Well, right, that's true. You have 1,800 kids. Yeah.
Wow.
I only have 35. 35
Nice.
children, all spread throughout
actually,
the United States.
And then you got. Are we allowed? What's?
Oh, yeah,
coming?
I got
I
a
didn't know-
grandchild.
yeah,
Yes,
you got a
yes,
grandchild
I
on the
will,
way.
in May, I'll have a granddaughter. Yeah. I was
that
a young
crazy or
dad. Yeah,
what?
my daughter's 28 years old, married, all that stuff, and they are now having a baby girl due in May. I can't wait.
You gonna be a grandpa?
I'll be a grandfather. Yeah.
Is it a boy or a girl? Do you know
It's
yet?
a girl. Emma, all my kids grew up in the South, right? Because I lived in the South for so long. So my oldest daughter really took to it and married this real Southern guy. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Seal? Nice to meet you. How's everything?
Oh, I'd
And
have to
then
hit him.
real gentleman, Southern gentleman, NC State University alumni and all that stuff. But he, my granddaughter's name will be Emma Jean.
Emma Jean.
Emma Jane, come here.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Emma Jane?
Emma Jane. Well,
Yeah.
Sammy. That's her middle name is Jean.
Okay,
Sammy
yeah,
Jean.
Sammy Jean.
Yeah, like
Very nice.
my sister and her 3 kids live in Raleigh, and
Yeah, Raleigh, that's
the
where we
oldest
are.
daughter just had her first baby, and it's a girl, and they named her Danny. I'm like, oh, Danielle, and they're like, no, Danny. I'm like, can't people like put real names?
No. Although Graz was calling Danielle Daniel last night.
Daniel?
He's like, I hug me with my co-host Daniel Asher. It's like Danielle, not Daniel. Daniel. Then Danielle, of course, was watching with me, and she's like, he's calling her Daniel. It's Danielle. I'm like, all right, then you call.
Special announcement. Captain Splash says that I look very pretty today.
Yeah.
All right,
just,
Captain Splash.
Just today. What about the other days, Captain Splash?
Yeah,
Captain Splash, would you like to
I'm a
kiss
little
Sallie?
rough sometimes.
Come kiss her.
No.
Yes.
No,
Well,
what is wrong
I'm
Come,
getting all excited that she thinks
Disturbing.
you're pretty.
come kiss Sallie.
All right. So Tom Galati and
Yes.
Nancy Rizzuti are asking for our opinions on the coronavirus.
Because we're
Yes.
experts. So here's what I'm going to say. I think Tony and I are in agreement. I'd like to hear what Sallie and Don have to say, but I'll speak for Tony.
Why are you speaking for?
Because I think we talked about
Did
this
you
already.
guys already have
Probably.
meetings about
And
it?
I believe that this will go the way of all the other SARS, bird flu, swine flu, and in a few more weeks, maybe a month or so, we'll forgotten all about this. Y2K.
I was just reading this morning,
Yes.
which of course is something that you don't really hear on the news.
Well, congratulations on reading.
Thank you.
No,
It
Yeah,
was
I was
hard.
so
It
proud
took
of
me a
him.
while, which is why I sat in the toilet for a half hour. Again, something the news outlets don't really make known. Over half of the reported coronavirus patients,
Yeah.
over half of them have been cured and they're done and they've moved on.
Right.
I always compare it to the swine flu. It was the same thing with the swine flu. Everybody was freaking out, running to the supermarkets, getting their paper towels, and just like they are now.
And I heard that there's actually zero paper towels, toilet paper, hand sanitizer in like every store, BJ's, Costco.
Right.
All,
Yeah,
it's all gone.
as soon as
I
it was
was
reported
shopping
it was
the
in
other
New
day.
York.
I got whatever I wanted.
Okay, all right.
As soon as they reported it was in New York, boom, everybody just went running.
Wow.
And then Mark, I think I said it yesterday, Mark David Hirschman, who was on live from the green room last week, not last night, last week. He posted something the other day that he threw out all of his fine china. That was hilarious.
Oh, that is funny.
Andy said, haha, Don was having unprotected sex early.
Yes, in my teenage years.
You had a baby when you were a teenager?
Yeah, I was 19 years old.
Whoa.
Right, well, that's what he said. She's 28 now. So
Well, I don't know how old he is.
Yeah, like Sam's 19. I can't even imagine.
I know, when I look at
I would just have to
19
keep the kid. Like, were your parents like, "Just give me the kid"?
No. No, it was like, and it's
You haven't
like, what
learned how to
the
clean
fuck?
your room yet.
It's like, hey, congratulations, here's the baby. Take this thing home. And like, and me and Sarah, who was a year younger than me, who was the mother, we're home, and we're like,
She was younger? Wait a minute.
It
So
was
she was
legal.
pregnant when she was 17.
no, she was 18. She was like,
Yeah,
that
sure.
same year of 18.
Yeah,
Saw the
okay.
baby from
But-
jail.
But in any case, we now left to raise a baby. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing, and it doesn't come with instructions, So we're there, and there's things going on. The baby's crying. Like, I remember the first or second night we had her home. Me and Sarah both were panicking.
Yeah.
where
like,
were you
in
living
tears.
at that point?
At that point, I was living in a basement apartment
Did you shake her?
in Bayshore.
You didn't
Because
shake the baby?
No, I
stops
did
him
not.
from
Yeah,
crying.
Yeah,
Just,
it
you know.
usually stops it permanently.
But we were like, I don't know what to do. So I called my dad, and she called her parents, and then we figured it all out. And it was rough, man. They shouldn't let people have babies.
Yeah, you know,
Shouldn't let people, just people in general. No one
a
should
lot
have a
of
baby.
times
ever.
a mom will stay with you for like a week or so. Like I'll
Yeah.
like it's a good idea sometimes.
Did you get married before the baby came? Or were you
We were married, yeah. We shotgun style,
shotgun?
but
Bang,
yeah,
what's
but
up with that thing?
I was married, divorced, and had 2 kids before I was legal age to drink.
Oh wow,
married, divorced, 2 kids.
that's a busy
yeah.
couple of years.
Well, I was married with 2 kids before I could drink, and then I was divorced by 23, 24-ish.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. Here he is, folks.
There he is. He's cranky.
Yeah, look at him. He's
Look at
got a
his
mad face.
Ah, there's a
What's up,
smile.
I like the shirt, man.
Hi.
Graz.
Why?
Why not?
We saved it.
Then we don't have to
We-
change the
no,
camera. Just
there,
sit there,
sit there.
man.
My breath smells. I need gum.
Well, we're not making out.
Hey, what's up,
Oh,
brother?
wait a
How you
minute.
doing,
Hi,
man?
Sal.
Good to see you,
Talk a
brother.
little bit more.
We're not
Hi.
making
Oh,
out.
I smell it. Yeah,
Hi,
it
Sal.
smells like
Hi,
Eric's ass.
hi, Graz.
Oh.
Hi, Graz.
Hi. All right. So the word of the day.
Move over, move over.
Move
Is-
over and move the bags. You're blocking your face with
You're
with
blocking
your
your
bags.
facha.
Now you're blocking Eric.
That's okay.
No, that's
Nobody wants
good.
to see my
Yeah.
facha anyway.
All right. You ready? The word of the day is hypocrite.
Who?
Delusional fucking hypocrite.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Delusional fucking hypocrite.
Wait a minute. Who we talking? If we're talking about that other thing, I'd rather not do that.
Well, I would rather.
right.
I would rather.
You got 5 minutes.
I got 1
About
minute.
what? About what?
Don't fucking tell me
About what?
that in the last 5 fucking years
Come
that you've
over.
never purchased anything that has to do with Facebook for your fucking show. And then,
Oh,
for,
I know he's
and then
talking
at
about.
12
Yeah, I know.
and then at 12 midnight, I'm winning, and I did a really fucking good job. And within 2 hours, you got an extra 1,000 on there at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning.
There is no competition. There is no
There's no
competition.
competition.
Don't do that to me. I mean, fuck you. You sit here.
He's your friend.
He's.
And he bought. I guess he
You
paid.
sit here for.
I don't even know what's going on.
You,
he bought
that's exactly. Tony and I. It's off the
later.
record.
Or sweatsuit. How about that?
Oh, that's
Thank
what
you.
you're
Don't
talking
tell me that you've never done it on any station and then fucking go
we
and then,
know.
and then wait and then go there and
Eric,
within
make that
2
thing
hours
go out of
you
his face a little bit.
you bang out 1,000.
Yeah.
You bang out 1,000. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, listen. We know he does. Look. Listen, I'm going to talk about this because when we were researching him before he came on here, it was, couple thousand, couple thousand, maybe 3,000 here or there. He splashed in. Then all of a sudden, one video of his has 60,000.
Don't do it.
And he's like, oh no, that listen, it's not legit. You don't go from 1 to 2 to 3. and you're hovering around 1 and 2 mostly, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with those numbers. They're legit. But you don't go from 2 to 60.
All right, hang on a second.
What?
I'm not trying to.
He's
I hope
angry.
I'm not getting personal. Something, but your hands are actually shaking.
Yeah.
This guy. It's
it's
not
you know
due to
what?
this. Is it due to this?
I love you guys.
You
I've
want your
grown
blood
to have
pressure?
I've grown to have a lot of respect for you.
Absolutely.
I've grown to have a lot of respect for him, and I'm really trying to make sure that she starts to like me a little bit. It hasn't happened yet.
Yes, it is.
Then you throw in the magical magician over here, and you got a
Absolutely.
fucking fearsome foursome over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I walk in, and I'm the fucking guy. I know I'm a flake. I'm probably the one that breaks the rules more than anybody, and I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But I've been fucking pure. Everything that's come out of this place since the day I walked in here fucking 4 years ago is pure. If I
Right.
did fucking 300, I did 300. If I did 600, I did 600.
Right.
If I did 3,000, I did 3,000. Don't fucking talk for 5 years. Oh, I've never done that, you fucking hypocrites. How do you guys do that? And then the first fucking night, you're at 7, and then at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're at 18.
All right,
I'm sitting there going, my balls just dropped.
All right,
Yeah.
Let me
yeah,
backtrack a little bit so everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
As we tried to build this station up.
I'm sorry if I
It's
broke
all right.
okay.
No, I
No,
really
this
don't
You
wanna
don't break
go
any
crazy
rules.
with
We just
this.
prefer not to.
Well, it's been told, it's come down that
Yeah.
that we should not really get heavily into stuff like
Right.
this. But yeah, when we first, were building up the station, there was talk of, a lot of places that stream you can buy your views. You can buy views. You can buy to boost your exposure on the news feeds, and you can buy your views. But it's not a smart move because potential advertisers. It's very easy to figure that out if you bought views or if they're organic.
And it's shallow.
For
It is.
for possible advertisers, it's easy for them. It's very little research to look to see if you have organic or bought views.
Yeah, it's
and
bad
they
form.
and they just want to advertise on places with organic views because that's where they're that's worth it to them. So we were researching that, and I guess it was maybe around a year ago that we've admitted it before. We did it.
We boosted everybody.
We did it,
You
but we
guys
didn't
even
know at the time.
You guys boosted me for the first time.
We didn't know.
Which I'm not
But we
shaking.
were-
I'm
we
just.
were
I'm
tr-
just.
All right.
We were trying it. We
Well, right, we
weren't trying
didn't
to
know.
cheat anybody, and plus we weren't
Absolutely.
getting any really advertisers.
We were
then
doing
either.
it for an
We-
exposure, trying
Right.
to get out there more. But as soon as we
Right.
found out, we
and it was a
started
really
doing the
short
research.
amount of time. And as
Absolutely,
soon as we
it was
realized,
a few weeks.
No,
Yeah.
I
at
don't
the,
think it was a
at the
few-
most.
like
No.
people,
I'm
were
thinking
giving
3
advice
weeks.
like
About
you
3
have
weeks.
to,
Yeah.
like this is
But it-
what places do, and then we realized
But
we
as
don't
soon
want to
as
do
yeah,
that.
we did the
But
research
it
and
wasn't-
realized that it was not the
it
right
wasn't-
move, so we stopped.
Right, but it wasn't 3 weeks. Every single show, every single
No.
day was
Well,
3
true.
weeks. It
Yes.
was
Right, it was a
one
handful of
show.
It was
shows.
out of-
Joey Cola.
One show out of our out of what would have
No,
been
actually, I
our.
don't think it was.
It was
think
one
it
of
was.
our shows out of what would have been 15 of our shows. It was one of
Yes, you're
Grad's
absolutely
shows
right.
out of 4 of his
And you
shows.
could always tell when someone is buying numbers because they
Right.
got like 60,000 people and 0 comments or 1 comment or
Right,
something like
right,
that.
right.
I got a compliment. Somebody said, "Wow, you had 375 comments last night."
Yeah,
He
right.
goes, "The other one had 30."
Yeah, exactly. So that's
Right,
what you should
right,
bank
right.
on is
It's
the
comments
comments.
and it's the shares.
Right.
That's what you got to look at. When you see 60,000 views and 2 shares, you
Right.
know something's
then
wrong.
you know it's
Right.
fishy.
Here's what I don't
And
understand
everybody
about.
knows nowadays you could buy
Yes.
those things.
Here's what I don't get about Facebook. Why do they have a problem? Like I've heard people getting Facebook jail because they share too much. Like why? What is the downside of
I'm
that?
in till May.
I think if
You-
if
you're
it's
not the
shared,
only one. Like
I think what happens
Valentina got banned for,
I think
for
if
like
you
a
share
month or
to
something.
groups that don't want you there and they
Yes.
spam.
That's what happened.
Right.
That's what happened. So
Someone
here,
Well,
complained.
there's several
Right.
reasons, and that's only
I-
one of them.
you know that DiFilippo helps
I just
me. Helps
I just
me out
can
a
see
little
the
bit, all right?
the downside.
Yeah, I think when you share to groups that don't want you there.
Got it.
That's what happened to me. So now I'm legitimately in about 85 groups. I shared it to the wrong group. I've been doing now 15, 1,000, 2,000, 2,200. I would legitimately be doing 5,000, 6,000 because I have all these groups I did it to,
Right,
but I
right.
shared it to the wrong one.
Right.
So
and
now I'm done till May 13th.
Wow,
I
yeah,
can't
right.
do
That's a
shit.
long
If it wasn't
penalty.
for
That's a
Tony-
long
If it
time.
wasn't for because it's the second time they got me. I've been doing this for how long? How long have I been
Right,
here?
right,
For-
yeah.
Yeah, it's driving me
No, no,
crazy,
I'm
man.
gonna-
Lock in your face.
Oh, I don't want them. They see me too much on fucking Thursday nights. Why they wanna
it
see
drives
Who
me
gives a
crazy,
shit?
though.
And who? Andrew Plaganis? He's sitting there in his fucking underwear, jerking his fucking gherkin. Calling me a fucking newbie Uber driver. Go fuck yourself, Janus. I'll run you over in the fucking back of the parking lot.
A newbie Uber driver.
So that's it. That's why I'm shaking, because you know what? Now I have all respect for you guys, because it all came full fucking circle.
Right.
And I'm still here. And yeah, I'm having a good time. You guys are treating me great. In the last 3 weeks, Tony's helped me out dramatically with helping my show.
Dramatically?
Yeah.
Dramatically.
Yeah, dramatically. He's helped me out where I would have been at a certain point. And now it's getting to, I'm respectable.
Right.
I can't do much. I can Gotham Go Graz, Anthony Grasday, a couple of fucking sites, and hope that everybody shares it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
No, I get it.
I
But
apologize if I broke it up. I'm going to get my breakfast if you don't mind.
Yeah, no,
Because I think Eric's about to
that'll
pass
calm your
out from
shakes.
my toothpaste
No, you're
fucking
fine.
pot breath from last night.
Toothpaste pot breath. Wow, he's angry.
That was a
at
good
that.
show
He's
last
angry.
night too, Graz.
Yeah, and you had a
It was
great
good.
show
Yeah,
last night.
man,
It was
I'm
a lot of
loving it.
fun.
We're
past few weeks have been really good.
Yeah, we've.
I like Danielle on it.
Danielle Ash has helped out
She's
a lot.
good people.
Danielle Ash and Bobby and her blend very well.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But the one problem on my show really is I want Bozy to talk a little bit more, but Bozy's in the back. He's always in the fucking box. Zimmerman tries to do Bobby's impressions.
Yeah,
a
so
lot.
that
Yeah,
last
Bobby
night,
looks like he
yeah.
wants to punch him.
Yeah, I want to punch him.
What?
Michael
He's a
Zimmerman.
comedian, Michael Zimmerman.
He's a
Oh, I
young,
didn't know.
19 years old, full of cum, but I like him.
Right.
And Bobby likes him too, so we're keeping him around. Charlie Myers is on sabbatical. I don't know
Yeah.
where the fuck he's been.
All right.
And
You
the
know,
other-
Jeff works like he's up in the morning. He works all day long. He's probably exhausted by that time.
And nobody supports like he does, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mosey? Yeah.
Like he gets quiet when he's like really tired. He just must be exhausted at that time of night.
Bozy has helped me out dramatically. That's the new word, right? Hypocrite dramatically today. Bozy is he's a good person. Tony brought up 2 weeks ago. I watched the replay. It was fantastic. I'm having
I had a
a
fun night,
blast.
man.
I think we're blending very well.
I'm gonna say something to you though.
Go ahead.
Just sit back and relax, because you know what's gonna happen.
Eric's going to serve
The
you
same
breakfast.
thing that happened at 5 other stations. He's going to blow it all up because he's not even number one on his own night again. He's going to claim he's number one. He's going to do, and it's just going to blow up. So just sit back, relax,
It
and
doesn't
and
even
enjoy
lie
it.
matter.
Just don't
Right.
lie to
Doesn't
me.
matter.
I mean, I'm tried.
Well,
I
that's
tried
what he
to play-
does. You know
I
that.
have tried to play both sides of the fence because he's in the neighborhood. My wife knows him. He does a very good job with St. Killian's. He offers a lot of money. Well, if you go buy a pizza, he gives
Yeah,
$1.
mhm.
He
And
does-
that's a great thing.
He does the right thing, and I
Right.
have to. We cross paths, but don't lie to me for 5 years and say you don't do it, and then the first night you did do it.
Right. Yeah, you know, well, that's what he does.
But it doesn't even matter. We got. I really don't even consider them in competition.
They're
You know,
not.
we're doing our thing.
It's all
It's
good.
going
it's all
well.
good. I just need
Right.
that was the
I
word
just
of the
wa-
day is
right.
hypocrite. All right.
I just want him out of my life.
Not dramatically.
dramatically
Yeah.
a dramatic
it's
hypocrite.
traumatic. Yeah, tremendously. Help me tremendously.
Help you
Dramatically
tremendously.
means he's an actor.
All right, tremendously. All right, so he helped me. He helped
Here
me
Here I
tremendously.
come to save the day.
Danielle Asher is
Here I
awesome on
come
the
to
show.
save Graz
says
the
Jeff.
day.
Yeah, right. Hey, Don, can I ask you to maybe put Zimmerman on your if he's really enthusiastic
contestant?
and he's
As a
good kid,
contestant?
as a
Yeah,
contestant.
I think he'd be great. Mike
Mike
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
I've been when I watch the
See
show.
that little thin guy?
Yeah, he's been coming on.
Yeah, we just asked.
No,
if
but
he
I
was
didn't.
here.
I wasn't sure. He's like the
Yes.
the little thin guy.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
Little thin
Little
He's a
thin
gnat.
guy.
We call him a gnat. Like I tell him, shut up, you're in
Yeah.
the minor league. He's in
How
the minor
old
leagues
is
right
he?
now. He's 19.
He's 19.
Aw,
He's
that's
the age
cute.
I was when I started having babies.
Yeah, but I.
No, so we could.
Which do you think is harder, being a comedian at 19 or being a father?
You get more stage time being a
But you
dad. I
didn't
think.
learn because you had another one.
Well, how old
like
is your
almost
oldest?
right
10 months
away.
later, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
So you know,
Oh, it's a smart move. You
How
keep them
old
nice
is
and
your
close.
my oldest is 28.
Oh, my oldest is 22, and my daughter's 15. I want to shoot myself in the garage.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I got.
If it wasn't for this show, I swear to God, I told my wife, I said, I would be in the fucking garage. I shot myself twice already in the fucking head. I would get rehab, come back, shoot myself again in the fucking head because my daughter is just. I've lost my fucking mind. I just want to. Do you want to know why I'm shaking?
Yeah.
Because she texted me, Daddy, can I go to my boyfriend's later?
No. No.
No.
I'll tell you,
What
that's
time?
That's one of
5
the.
o'clock.
That's one of the positives of having an autistic daughter, man. I'm telling
Oh,
you. I don't.
Tony.
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh,
I am dead serious. I don't have to worry about that garbage.
you don't know that. She might find somebody one
Oh,
day.
Yeah, why
absolutely.
can't
But
she
now
love
she's
someone?
21. Back then,
Oh, all right.
back
all right,
at
all right.
15, she wasn't thinking boyfriends
What I-
and sex at 15.
What
That
I
was,
did
that was a positive.
with mine, it was they were terrified. I made an example out of. They brought a boyfriend
you
home.
said, "Look at me!
No, they made
Look
a-
what I
They
did!"
made a boyfriend home, and I made an example out of that kid.
Oh,
I
wow.
lost my shit. I didn't like him. It was like, I don't know, 15 years old. He had like a beard and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the fuck? Like I got
You
and
went
this
at
is
him?
in the South. So in the South, what I used to
You're
call
allowed
it,
to shoot them.
well, I used to call it turning on my New York. So I turned on my New York. I'm like, who the fuck are you? You the fuck in my house? Who do you think you are? I got like that.
Nice.
And then they're terrified. Here it's like a dime a dozen. Like there's a million guys like us, like me and Graz and all of us. We're all the same. Over there in the South,
I take offense to that.
hey, I'm saying we're
You're
like.
much better looking than me. All right, trust me.
But in the South, they're scared out of their fucking mind. There he is. And I'm like, you want to fucking come here? I'll swear to God. Like, all that stuff. And they never brought a boy near my house ever again since.
But how were you feeling when you were doing that? How were you feeling inside?
Oh, I was like how he was. So it was like Graz was 5 minutes ago. I was like,
I'm gonna fucking kill
yeah, that's.
Because I had to confront a kid at my kid's high school one time because he posted some stuff about me, not even the kids, about me.
Oh wow.
And I confronted him, and I'm doing the same thing. You motherfucker! But in my head the whole time I'm like, this. I would never get away with this with his father or anybody my age.
Right.
Like if this, and I swear to God, I'm saying this to myself as I'm yelling at this kid. I'm thinking in my head,
I can't
anybody
believe
my
he's
age would
believing
not
this.
buy this. If this guy only knew what a goofball I really am. I was actually like, I almost felt like the way we tease each other. Like, like in my head, I can actually see myself being like, and I was like, and I was shocked that I was even selling it.
Dude, the worst thing I ever did with the boy shit was when my oldest daughter Caitlin was young. She must be about 12, 13, and I could see her. I was home that day, and I'm looking out the window, and I could see the bus comes, and she got off the bus. It was snowing out that day, and this is in New York. And then this kid comes off and pushes her.
Oh wow!
This big fat kid pushed her, and she falls. And
Sorry.
she had like a book bag.
I'm sorry.
She had a book bag like this, and she just went like boom and legs up and everything. So I
Like a
lost-
weeble wobble.
Yes, boom. So I lost my mind. I run out there. I chased this kid all over chasing him to his house.
He was fat. How long did it take you to get?
Well, he saw me coming up the block. And he goes in the house. I'm banging on the door.
Wow!
So then I go, I just lost my mind for a second. I've taken a lot of therapy since this. And I tell the kid, I go, tell your father I want to have a few words. I want to kick his ass, right? So now,
What the fuck?
fast forward about half an hour later, the father comes home from work. The kid must have called him.
He's a jacked up motherfucker.
He's giant. He's a fucking giant. So I'm like, what the fuck? So, but
I'm sorry.
But I
I'm
go
sorry, I
outside.
yelled at your
I'm
kid.
gonna go home and push my daughter too.
Come push my son too.
I
later.
faced
You want
him,
to turn?
though.
You want to turn?
He came to my house. I got out there. I was like, what do you want to do, man? What do you want to do? And then I had, he's just like, he was ready to roll. And he had like full sleeves and, just intimidating, like, look like an MMA fighter, this dude. I think he had a little cotton, the little ear
Cauliflower
there.
ear?
Cauliflower ear. And
His last
if
name
you
is
see a
McGregor.
dude with cauliflower
Good
ear,
choice.
you don't want to look with that guy.
No.
That's a warning to everyone. If you see a dude with cauliflower ear,
Walk
don't,
away.
Yeah, just walk away. He's been around.
Yeah.
But anyway, I basically told that dude that, because I think his opening line was, I called the police because I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get here, right? Because I didn't know if you were going to attack the kid. So then, luckily for me, the cops actually showed up. And,
Luckily for me.
yeah, that guy was huge, but I was ready to go at him just because
Yeah.
I had to at that point.
Wow.
I did that once.
She's
too.
with the same guy since for the last 2 years. He's a really nice kid, and I like him. But if you're right, if somebody walked up to and I looked at the door and he had tattoos or something like that, I think I'd fucking kill him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when you lose your shit. That's
Or
when you gotta let
a
him
van
know.
or a panel van. I'm here to pick up your daughter, Mr. Graz. Oh no, you're not.
I did the same thing in my old neighbor.
Yeah.
And this guy, same thing. He was 6'4".
Which one?
And this the one
The
that
one I
everybody
think I'm
thought
thinking of
on the end, leaving my house
with
to
the
left.
wife
Yeah.
and the daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They.
I love this radio show. So many things under the table. You know what we're talking about? Yeah, I know what you're
I'll
talking
come out and say it. No, they
about.
were
Sallie's
rumored-
like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah,
I
talking
know
about
them
that.
too.
There were
I had a
rumors-
neighbor where the guy
Right.
was rumored to be mobbed up,
And the
he
wife was
dressed-
rumored to be a
The wife was rumored to be a prostitute.
after he left her.
Do you have the address?
After he left her.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
can-
address?
If you need to redo your bathroom or something, she's got plenty of silicone.
Oh,
So
really?
I personally, that stuff turns me off.
Is she still there or no?
As far as I know, she's still there. And she raised her daughters to be just as trashy as her. And
How old are they?
they're old enough.
Are they?
Hey,
Yes.
cheers.
Venmo.
But when the kids were little, they at first we thought they were being nice to Sammy, and it turns out they weren't. We saw a couple of things, and there was one day they were outside with her, and they told her, "Oh, I can hear your mother calling." She ran home. The kids went into the house,
We've all fallen.
locked the door. Sammy came back, saw them in the window, and they were all laughing at her and pointing. And Sammy she was bawling and crying. We had neighbors come from down the block because they heard the screaming.
Damn,
she was so upset.
Yeah.
So I went and confronted the father, and he comes out with his wife beater and his sweats, and and this guy was jacked. And he even tried. Remember, I even showed you.
You got a problem, Tony?
Oh yeah.
What's
And
what's
I
wrong?
think I even showed you. He tried MMA fighting for a short time,
Oh,
but
damn.
he was like 40 when he started, so it didn't last. But same thing. He's in my face, well, like this. And I even said to him, I said, "What do you think? You're out of The Sopranos or something?"
You said that?
Oh yeah. And same thing in my head. I'm like, why would I say something so stupid? I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I am going to die right
Like
now.
the next thing you just say is, "I'm so dumb."
No, the next thing is stay there. Wait a minute. I'll be right back. And he walks into the house.
I'll run.
Yeah,
I'd be like, "I think my mother's calling me."
And I can't run, so forget it. I could maybe block the bullet with the titanium. I'll turn it up and block.
Where's the food?
You guys,
I put everything out for you guys.
Oh, okay.
You guys-
I opened up the thing. There's bagels.
Go ahead, go look.
There's bagels. There's cream cheese. There's butter, and
see what they got. Sally.
Okay.
Go,
Yeah.
Sally.
there's orange.
The,
juice. I
the-
opened everything up. It was
I
in
only-
a plastic bag.
I only got into
Thanks,
one. I only
Gross.
got into two.
wanna go?
One
No, I'm
physical
good.
confrontation with a neighbor.
That's it, really? Well,
Well,
yeah, the old lady next door.
No, not that's not physical. That was just funny. No, some guy across the street wanted to come beat me up, and he's like, "Oh," I said, I just stood there. He's yelling at me. I think he was drunk, and he was yelling at me and blah blah blah. So I said, "All right, go ahead."
Oh no, you had another one.
Which one?
The guy with the from the gas station.
Gas station.
The guy that.
Oh, but that's not a neighbor. I don't know who that was.
Oh yeah, but doesn't matter.
I don't know who that was. So I just stood there and I'm like, "Go ahead, take a swing." I go, "You're not gonna like what happens," and he hated that. He hated that. That enraged him even more. He's like, "Oh!" I was like, "Go ahead."
Is that what he did? Oh.
Yeah, he was. I thought he was gonna have a heart attack.
He was
Right
trying to
there.
give
He's
you
like,
all sex.
"Ah!"
Yeah, listen.
I was like, "Go ahead, take the first swing." I go, "I'm not gonna swing first, but take the first swing. But when you do, you're not gonna like what happens." And he was like, he was so mad because I was just like, "Get out of here! What is this?"
What was he mad about?
Oh, a long story. Long
All
story.
right, go ahead. We got an hour and a half.
No, long story. I don't want to get into it.
Oh, see, you were at fault, weren't you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Do you get into any scrums in the hockey league? Do you guys get a little bit?
No, I haven't. The last time I got into a fight was in hockey was probably like 15 years ago,
Oh,
but
so
it was
you-
my own
All right,
teammate.
let's do that. When was we'll come around. When was your last physical fight with somebody? Because you're what, 52?
I'm 54.
54.
I was a junior in high school.
That was your last physical
Yeah,
fight?
the kid bullied me. Okay, two times. One more.
All right, one was last night.
Oh, I was
Well,
53.
For a couple of years, I had gotten bullied by the same guy, and he called me out in the parking lot in my junior year, and he fucking swung at me and missed. And I threw one punch, I knocked him out. And
Nice.
Yeah.
I was it. I got pussy the rest of the time, and everybody loved me, and it was all good.
Yeah.
Stand up for yourselves, everybody.
Graz was born.
And the other time was INS 41. We threw a bachelor party for a friend of mine, Dean Miller.
You're not going to tell me you fought with ins, are you?
No.
Whoa.
He was at
The
bar.
same night, we told the story in the air. The same night that Dean Miller has his, we're having a little bachelor party at INS 41. These bunch of Guidos come in, about 8 of them, and they go in the back. They don't like the music, so they start a stir. And we've got like 50 or 60 guys there. They start a stir. One guy smacks Dean. He was the DJ, right in the face. My buddy Walter Kane pulls the guy out, throws him in the middle of Franklin Avenue. We all just fucking pile into it. We beat
Now
the shit
you
out of
now
people.
you can't leave.
We closed.
Right.
We closed Franklin Avenue. Franklin Avenue and Franklin Square has never been closed. That's the only time it's ever been closed. Fucking stop traffic and everything else. Everybody's beating the shit out of people. Bobby's got 2 guys beating the crap out of him.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the last fight I had. That was got to be what I'd say 20 years ago. Yeah,
So you're 34.
I was about 34. I started
Yeah.
bartending in 1995. At INS I was there for 18 years. I'm sorry.
Right. That's
So it's got to be. I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm just letting you back the couple.
1989 I started. I think the fight was probably 1994, 95.
You see how much he's calmed down now that he ate?
yeah.
Like he's
Not-
even talking like
He's got
Mr.
some
Rogers.
juice.
Yeah, no, I had juice. I felt bad for this guy. I brushed my teeth, and I know that I brushed my wife goes. As I'm walking out of the house, my wife goes, "Your breath smells."
Oh, the wonderful
that in your
support
head,
from
yeah.
the wife.
That's
Your breath
exactly.
smells.
I kiss her goodbye. Your breath smells.
good. That's good.
Okay.
You
What's
have
in
to
there?
go get your own. 'cause
What's
there's
in there?
It's
a lot of different bagels to choose from,
Right.
and a lot of different cream cheese.
Let me try to bite yours just in
It's
case.
lox. I got lox spread.
fall
I got
for it.
cream. I got lox spread. I got cream cheese, and I got butter. I got a whole bunch of bagels, and I got orange juice. I was gonna get Zorns, but then Sallie made me really nervous yesterday. Oh, Tony's got a diet that he doesn't like.
You won't eat a bagel?
No.
Seriously?
Fucking
I
bread.
told you wouldn't know his menu. You're like,
Hold
I
on a
know
minute.
his menu.
Hold on a
I'll
minute.
get you-
Oh,
no,
me and you are gonna eat
no.
Zorns
A
one night.
plain bagel you won't eat?
I hate bagels. I hate bagels.
What?
You gotta
I'm a
check
weirdo.
with
What's
me
the
on
matter with
stuff.
you?
You
I'm
lost
a
weight
weird
too.
dude.
You look. Actually,
Yeah, I've
you're
lost
getting
weight.
ready for your. You're getting ready for your comedy fucking debut, aren't you?
Yeah, it's
You're
coming
getting
up.
ready. You look. You know, I can tell you one thing right now: spray tan, or maybe go spray tan. Get a tan. You look good with the tan.
Antonio.
man.
You look like Antonio. And then
You look good in it with a tan. I'm telling you, with a tan
Is it,
on
Mom?
stage.
Can you imagine?
Your beard nicely coiffed and everything else.
I should dye it black.
Yeah, you look good. I'm looking forward to.
Wow.
I'm trying to get off that time. I want to come see that.
When was the last physical fight you had, Tone?
Well, all right. I have
You
two.
hear
I have two answers to that.
Yeah.
The last physical fight.
Fucking burping you. Now you're the one with the bad breath.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get sick. Holy shit.
You got coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Okay.
Oh, you fuck. I'm gonna get the coronavirus.
Junior year of high school.
Yeah.
My buddy Jeff.
That was the last time?
Well,
Wow.
kind of. My
Okay.
buddy Jeff. He was born. His fingers aren't fully. They're kind of like this.
Yes. I know
And-
him.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
pointed you.
The finger guy.
Yeah, if you're buddies with him, he's cool with it. But this one guy who wasn't a friend of ours made fun of him,
Fucking kill him.
and I did. I decked him right in the hallway, right in front of the assistant principal, who was also the dean. I just belted this guy. I don't know what it was.
Everybody's
just,
saying we're low. Can you?
You
possibly
were low
raise it?
yesterday too, and on YouTube you're very
everything's
low.
everything's
weird.
the same.
Start sending people. Oh wait, we need one more subscriber to reach a certain plateau on YouTube.
All right.
So if anybody on YouTube, if you can go to Govs Radio and subscribe, we'd appreciate that.
Yes.
What is it, like
please.
69 or
No,
something?
well, that is my favorite number, but it's at 99.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah, let's get it to 100.
It
everybody.
starts. It's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, it's at, I
gotta
figure we
start
get the
somewhere.
first 100 out of the way. I told last night. I told a few people. We added about 7 or 8 people on YouTube. So
There you go.
Nice.
I like
bad.
that.
But the last time, but I was in my late 20s and I was working. I was working at the phone company and I was driving through Wanto of all places. I wasn't even living there yet.
Right.
And I'm at a stoplight, and there was to my right was a little bar, and all of a sudden 3 guys come out and they're fist fighting.
Yeah.
Right there in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And this one girl comes out and she's screaming, crying. I'm like, oh fuck! So I turn the truck in. I
Oh,
go
because of
over.
the girl. You didn't
Yeah,
care.
I just felt bad. No, it had nothing to do with like, oh, I want to. No,
Yeah,
nothing like that.
yeah,
Swear to
yeah.
God, I just felt bad. So I pull over and I'm like, I get out. I'm like, guys, hey guys, everything all right? Yeah. I'm trying to break it up. The girl's trying to break it up. All of a sudden, one of the guys that was fighting comes up to me. You tell him to knock it. Whatever he's saying. And I said, well, I don't know anybody here. I'm just trying to break it up. You better tell him. I said, all right, take it easy. Bam! He clocked me right in the face.
Oh,
He
wow.
clocked me right in the face. I just went, okay, I'm done. I got in the truck and I left.
oh,
He
shit.
said, fuck everybody.
That's a true story.
That's great peg. All right, fuck this.
That's
Sal,
the last
I'm
time
here
I-
to help everybody. I'm out.
Jesus. So you got
I don't
clocked
blame you.
for trying to help.
And that's the last
Yeah,
time. So
wow.
That
last
was the
time
last
you
time
got hit in
anything
the face.
physical, yes.
Felix said now everybody eats on their shows. Ugh.
Sorry, Felix. I'm trying to kick you out a little bit. I'm not happy. You haven't asked me to be a judge either.
He asked me. He asked me, but I'm always
I
busy.
want you to come on for sure.
Yeah, you want me, but she's like, I don't want Grez next to me. Trust me, I don't want him next to me. I'd rather Joey Petroni 7 times. Let's take Johnny Petroni.
I love
I'm
Joey
not-
Petroni.
I like him
Petroni
too.
rocks.
Joni
Yeah, yeah.
Petroni.
I like
You should have
Joey.
him on your show too.
I fucking
Petroni
love
rocks.
that
You
guy.
love him.
Well, here's the Petroni is
Bring
on
bagels next time.
GBB, which we used to be on, and he deals with Trev, and Trev was not really too happy with us.
Oh god.
So Joey has a show half an hour, and I've never met him. We're not even friends on Facebook.
You
but
never
I-
met Joey?
No, but I knew he was on GBB.
He's so nice.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
All right,
like.
so I'll
he's
get him on.
He's a
seriously,
great
like,
dude.
The
Yeah.
nicest
So
guy.
season 2, you'll have him on, wow, 3 times as a judge, and I won't be on.
So
at
far, we
all?
don't have him booked yet. We don't.
Who are your judges this week?
This week we got Neil Rubenstein and Sarah Martin.
Neil Rimstein's the
nice.
heavy set guy. I
Yeah,
like
with the
him.
beard, yeah.
Sarah
He's
Martin.
great.
That's the girl that does the fucking movies, right?
Yeah.
She's friends with fucking hippity hoopity hypocrite.
Oh, is she really? Oh, that's right. He was in one of her movies, maybe.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
I want to be in one of the fucking movies.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Hypocrite's Revenge.
The hypocrite.
Just go into the
You're gonna
fucking.
get mad again. Give him a bagel.
Just go into the podcast.
Feed him. Feed him. Did you have a bagel?
I'm going to get a bagel. Here you go.
When
What
was
are you on? Fucking Village? What? What are you
I
on?
think
Studio 44? Within 6 months, we'll be the only fucking podcast on.
Yeah, there you
Everybody
go.
else will be dead. Fucking
there you
balls.
go. I think
I'm,
you're
gonna
onto
get
something.
I'm getting a bagel. I can't find my phone. And I'm spitting all over fucking everything.
Coronavirus.
Sally, when's the last time you had a physical fight?
All right, let me think. Jeez.
I know of one from I think your senior year of school.
And did your shirts come off?
Senior? No, they.
Was there
senior
pillows
or,
involved?
Wasn't it senior year?
Were there
No,
pillows
not
and
my mom.
lingerie
Yeah,
involved?
yeah.
Yeah, I was 13.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, my mother was. This is a sad story. Thanks a lot, Eric. My mom was. She died when I was 13, so she was sick for a couple of years, and
Oh.
one of the last, she had cancer, and one of the last like months that she was like, you know what, I'm gonna take you out to get like clothes because you know I'm not gonna be around for a while. So we're walking in the Hicksville
I'm
Mall.
not gonna be around for a while.
I'm
I'll
not
be
gonna
back.
be around. Yeah, like Jesus. I'll be back in 3 days.
Oh my God.
So we're walking
Like
to the mall,
Jesus.
and I had this. One of my best friends was. One of my best friends was.
She hung up.
Was being picked on by
Yes.
these two girls.
Yes.
We were in like junior high, like 7th grade,
Yeah.
and she was like the nicest girl. And she was just being picked on all over the place. So I said to my mom, I was like, "Those are the two girls that are picking on my friend." I don't say
Right.
any names.
Right. Alice.
So she went up to her. She went up to them. She goes, "You know what? She's such a nice girl. Why don't you not, be mean to her? You know, like what a mom would normally do." Meanwhile, I'm like, "Oh, here we go," and they totally like cursed out my mother.
And so you got angry.
Yeah,
And you
and
went
so
off.
so I didn't say anything. And then the very next
Oh, you
day,
stewed in your
listen
anger.
to this.
well, because
listen to
my
this.
mother was there.
Oh, you're a nut.
I'm not going to beat someone up in front of my mother. She's about to die. What's wrong
I
with
would
you?
have.
So I go into the gym, and I see them during gym class, and I made sure they saw me as I was walking by slow, and one of them muttered, "Your mother's an asshole,"
Oh, damn.
and I'm like, "Let's do it," and I like walked up to the bench, and I pushed this girl over the gym bench so hard that I don't even know that she got up. She landed in the locker so bad that I just like kept walking.
Oh, you just pushed her. You didn't mount her or anything?
Nope.
No, like grounded. For you know what I meant for like grounded
I
pound.
turned her over and mounted her. What is wrong with you?
Totally meant that.
Yeah.
Totally meant that.
I know you did. Yeah.
Don, what about you?
that
What
was
was the
it.
last physical fight?
My last fight, I was it was before I ever moved to the South. It was like I was working at Southside Hospital, and I was getting ready to leave on lunch break. And as I'm leaving, I'm getting ready to make a right out of this, but I'm looking to my left
Right.
to make sure that there's no traffic coming towards me. And anyway, so I'm looking both ways, and then as I'm getting ready to go, the car comes, and I have to brake real quick. And there's like 3 kids in the car, and all of a sudden it's like slow motion, and they're all like in the window, and I hear them like real slow, and they made eye contact with me, and it's just like, fuck. And they all drive by real slow, and they go. So I look in the rearview mirror. There's no one there. There's no witnesses. No one's seen this.
Right.
So my ego was like, all right, Don, just let this go. No one knows this ever happened.
How old were you?
I was in my 30s, like, or maybe I was like 32.
It's a 39.
And I was like, all right. I remember talking to myself, and I said, no one saw this. You know, your ego is fine. You can just go home to your lunch break like you want to. So I started to turn, and then I noticed in the rear view that those kids had to stop at a red light. So I knew if I went around the block the other way, I can come around and get them. So it was like my face changed. It was like from this to, and I was just like, and I was like, oh, motherfuckers. So I flew around the block. And then just as their light changed and they were getting ready to go, I stop them. And they don't know who to, I think they were like, what the, jump out of the car. I run, I see the kid zipping up his windows. Like, it's like, oh shit! And I stop banging on the windows and kicking the door. I ripped off, this is when they still had on the car the antenna. Rip it off. And I stopped banging. So then I'm trying to get in.
Jesus Christmas.
I'm going nuts. I'm trying to get in the car. And then I noticed that, and this is all, sadly to say, I used to brag about fight stories. now I'm kind of like, I tell them, and I'm actually like disappointed in myself. I'm like, wow, what the fuck is wrong with me? But anyway, so then I noticed they had a sky window open on the car. So I jump on top of the car, and I start punching the driver and the passenger. Like, it's bang, bang, so I was like, pow, 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 pow. So then, and they're like, what the fuck? And they're trying to zip that window shut. So finally, I come to, like, you know,
I can't believe this is so
when the Hulk becomes Bruce Banner again, you know, done. So I'm in the middle.
When he wakes up, he's like, where am I? Where am I?
So as that's happening, I start to come to, and then I realize from the corner of my eye, my peripheral, that there's all my coworkers and people from the hospital, because the hospital was still outside of Southside Hospital.
Right.
They're all outside, like, what the, like, watching me. And then I start worrying about my job and everything else. So I jump off the car, and then I run into my car, and I just take off, just flee the scene. And then go home, and then my knuckles are all bloody. I was punching the car, punching
the car.
And that's when
Don Smash.
and then I went to prison for 5. No, I'm just kidding. No, then that was when that was my last fight ever, my last physical fight ever, and that was
You beat up a car.
and those 2 kids in there.
Yeah, the 2 kids.
And the third one in the back didn't. He was just scared
He
shitless.
didn't fucking move.
He was like in the fetal position. He was in the fetal position since the second I jumped out of the car. And I don't know if those kids ever put it together that I'm the same guy
Right.
that they said F you to versus just some maniac. Because for them, they're just driving by, F you, and then they go to the light, and they're all probably proud of themselves. Hey, yeah, fuck that guy. All of a sudden, holy shit, what the fuck? All of a sudden, they get their heads knocked together. And
all right, not to interrupt, but I
man.
saw the comments coming in about the volume. I just made some adjustments, so tell me if it's easier to hear us. And then
What'd you do?
I'll tell you in a second. And then somebody wrote something about hearing words repeating. Captain Splash. Every once in a while, the words repeat. Is anybody else experiencing that?
We just heard it. On this
You heard it, really?
Yeah, when he was talking. You hear
Wow.
like faint double.
Oh, Uh-oh.
We went down last night, too.
Really?
yeah, the audio
About-
went out for a
about
little
two-
bit.
For about 2 minutes.
Call
Yeah.
O'Toole.
Yeah.
Call O'Toole. The all right, so that's everybody's last physical
Ken Bishop.
fight. That was very.
Well, you didn't tell us yours, did you? Oh, you did, the neighbor, right?
No, that wasn't a fight because we didn't touch. He was just yelling. All right, so the last two physical fights I had. No, I'll just tell the one, but there was one after that, but it wasn't as good. Anyway, it was during hockey.
You're asking that. You said 15 years.
Yeah, 15 years ago. Well, no, then I forgot about the other one. So 15 years ago,
Hold on just a second.
I was playing hockey, and a new guy was playing, and he was terrible. But he asked me, he goes, "Oh, you're pretty good." He goes, "Can you give me some pointers?" I said, "Yeah, whatever you want." So he came off. I said, "All right, did you see that? You might want to try this next time." And I was just helping him out. I guess he got, and he was like, "Okay, thanks." So then again, he kept asking me. So then I just figured, all right, I got open season to help him out a little bit. So he comes off, and I just tell him, I said, "Oh, on that kind of situation, you might want to try this." "Fuck you, pussy." I go,
Wow,
he looked.
damn.
I go, "What?" I go, you talking to me? "Yeah, fuck you." I go, "Motherfucker." And I just started fucking punching him. I just started punching him. And the ref comes over. He's like, "You in the box." I'm like, "It's my own teammate. We're not even on the ice." And he goes, "Get in the box." I'm like, "Son." So I got a penalty for beating up my own teammate. And then the last time it happened was hockey again. I was standing at the point. We were controlling the puck. We were in the offensive zone. Some guy comes towards me. And I'm thinking I'm by his bench, so I'm thinking he's just going for a change. I don't think anything of it. I'm not paying attention to him. I'm not, it's not like all of a sudden he picks up his stick and just cross-checks me across the face. And
Across the face?
Across the face.
Yeah, that's
now I had a shield on, so I was like, boom, but I flew back and I hit my head on the ice. I wasn't expecting this at all.
Right, yeah.
At all.
That's a cheap
I'm like,
shot, yeah.
he took a run at me, and I'm like, I had no interaction with this guy in the game whatsoever. No hard scrums in the corner, no nothing.
Yeah, but I've done that too.
And I'm like,
when you're all pissed off, you go after the other guy.
So
Right,
I have
exactly. Go after whatever
I have a
mark you-
shield.
you're fine.
I have a shield, which is a clear plastic shield. He had a cage. So I took my fingers right in his cage, and I twisted his head, and I started boom, punching him. I had him bent over his bench. His bench didn't even help him.
Wow, they just let him take it.
Because they were like, that was a cheap shot.
Yeah,
he deserved what he got.
Shot.
Wow.
Because I was just sitting there. They didn't even try to break it up. I got big penalties for that one because the refs came over and I still kept hitting them, and I still kept they're like and then as they're pulling us apart, I was twisting his head even more, so it was going like this, and they're like, let his head go. I'm like, fuck him. I was pissed.
Who is that?
That's Dr. Ken Pichelle.
Yeah.
That's Ken Pichelle?
Yeah.
With a Knockem Dead comedy.
He does our ads.
And he's got like fucking 9.
Graziday, please.
Oh, who's this?
And
I talked to you too? Listen, I talked to you last night. Once a week's fine. All right? I don't need to talk to you twice.
He does our ads.
Do you notice his cup holder thing? His Knockem Dead comedy cup holder?
Fuck
there
you.
go.
I like that.
So he bought that. What do they call those things again?
Koozie.
Koozies. And he's got an NC State hockey jersey.
That's right.
Repping NC State, baby.
The Wolfpack.
Yeah, the Wolfpack. It's like almost like my
Alma mater?
Yeah, my I didn't go there, but I worked there for like 10 years with the football program and the basketball team.
I pictured you differently, Pichelle.
Monday to Friday, 11 to 1.
I pictured you with like fucking like no hair, big ears, and fucking not a hockey jersey. just so you know.
Okay.
So this is better than what you've envisioned.
Oh yeah, he's a very good-looking man.
Yeah.
I'd have sex with you.
I'm sure.
Look at Ken. I love when Ken doesn't want to talk about things that people say. He just ignores it and glosses right over it.
It's not that I can't. It's just that I choose not to.
Right.
It comes up a lot around here.
All right, Ken, where's your wife?
Oh, my wife's about to walk in the door, and she's going to be like, oh, my gosh, what are you doing?
Could you get her on, please?
That's a no-go.
All right. I wanted to do the ads. I wanted to do the Knockem Dead ads, because I guarantee you say it in your fucking sleep.
Say hi to you.
She said hello. Yes,
Miss Pichelle, I want to see what you look like. Come in the. I want to see what you look like, you hot piece.
Stop it!
Oh my goodness.
Come here, Miss Pichelle.
Hey!
Oh, now I know why you stay home. Hello, Miss Pichelle. You're a nice piece.
Oh my God. A very pretty lady.
I'm going to send you an extra small T-shirt, Miss Pichelle. Wear it in the shower.
Extra small T-shirt.
And there goes our ad. And there goes our ad, man.
We just lost a listener. Yep. All right, are you ready? Go ahead with the ads there, Dr. Pichelle.
I'm gonna make a big old.
If you would just, take some amusement for 10 seconds. Gotham Gold Limousines is family-owned and operated, started by Anthony Graziday in his sister's basement with, if you want to hear the rest of that, you're going to have to listen back to last night's episode of Limo Talk where you can hear that ad in full.
All right. He doesn't know you're talking about him right now.
I'm good right now. I'll probably discuss
all right.
on Tuesday.
Very
You
nice.
can watch it back.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, he let me do the ad last night.
But yeah.
Right. Okay. Nice.
How you guys doing? All right, ready?
Yeah.
Living room, I'm like, you got to kill 30 seconds for me while I run to the work. I am ready for KDC ad time if you are, Tony.
Yeah, we are. Bella Vista Pizza graphic is already up.
All right, well, let's talk about them. Bella Vista Pizza, they are bringing the Knockem Dead Company radio show to you. Bella Vista Pizza, for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, where they offer thin crust, thin whole wheat, deep dish, and gluten-free pies. Also, pasta and baked dishes, calzones and rolls, heroes, entrees, salad sides, and appetizers. Bella Vista, that's Italian, folks. A beautiful view, a beautiful site. Located at 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464.
Steps to Logic Pro's restructuring.
Check them out today. Also, follow them on Facebook at Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta. That's Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook. On Instagram at Bella Vista Pizza LI. That's at Bella Vista Pizza LI on Instagram. Is everything okay in there?
Everything's great. Thanks, pal.
Okay, enjoy breakfast. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. When you work with Gina, you tap into the collective experience, best, most experienced realtors on Long Island. Contact Gina today to discuss how Signature Premier Properties and Gina can help you market and sell your property successfully or find your perfect home. More information about Gina's listings can be found at signaturepremier.com. That's signaturepremier.com. List your house with Gina, and she
help people
so fast that it will make your
Head spin.
head spin. I don't know if you could hear it, but Mrs. Adman gave a shout from upstairs. It was beautiful.
She's the best.
All right. And of course, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Knockem Dead Comedy. Knockem Dead Comedy for the funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world. Perpetual disclaimer that these are, by design, comedic murder mysteries, 100% real comedy and mystery, 100% comedic. No humans or animals. He doesn't have a headset on, does he?
Sorry, Ken. I'm having some issues here. Sorry.
still
Keep going.
talking?
Go ahead.
All right, well, I'll just go ahead and say I know that no one wants to see a boring murder mystery where some crusty old peep pants says, "There's been a murder." One moment. Ethel, I'm on TV with Don Sill today. I'm on TV. And Graz is there, and Tony and Sallie and Eric, they're on TV. They'll tell you about it in a few minutes. Where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. There's been a murder in the parking lot of some character you never met. I mean, seriously, people, who wants to see that kind of a murder mystery? That just sounds, oh, goodness, no, painful. Painful. You do not want that. You want the Knockem Dead Comedy Murder Mystery full experience, where you will meet and hang out with the character who's going to ultimately and soon meet their comedic demise. You will see that comedic murder happen right before you, your eyes. I said you eyes yesterday. I don't know. Is that Italian? As you laugh and you sing and you dance as a part of the action at a Knockem Dead Comedy Murder Mystery Show on Instagram. Follow at Knockem Dead Comedy. That's at Knockem Dead Comedy on Instagram. For upcoming show dates, check out knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. That's knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. On Facebook, go to that little box at the top of your screen, type in Knockem Dead Comedy, and hit enter. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome. Graz, Don, Sallie, Eric, Tony, back to y'all.
Thank you, Dr. Ken. Thank you so much for those well-done ads. You can see Knockem Dead Comedy tonight at the Willowwood PTA fundraiser at the Knights of Columbus in Lynbrook. March, we're doing our Mob Murder Mystery Show. It's a lot of fun. Also, the Mount Sinai Moose Lodge on March 22nd. That's a fundraiser for the Family Autism Network. Also, our mob-themed murder mystery show. March 28th, at the Mount Sinai Moose Lodge again, where we're doing our 80s-themed high school reunion murder mystery. And don't forget, May 14th, we're at 317 Main in Farmingdale, where we're doing a luau-themed murder mystery show. Excuse me, it's going to be a lot of fun. Those are just some of our murder mysteries. But don't forget our game shows, just like on May 13th, also at 317 Main in Farmingdale, where we're doing a game show for New Yorkers for better libraries. But go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to see our full schedule for game shows and murder mysteries and anything else. And our website, you can also see information on who we are, what we do, photos, videos, testimonials, and, of course, booking information. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com, where you can, excuse me, get on our mailing list as well. I'm choking. You can get on our mailing list as well to get the latest information on what we got going on. knockemdeadcomedy.com. And, of course, speaking of great comedy shows, don't forget all the 3 great Governor's Comedy Clubs here on Long Island. Governor's in Levittown tonight. Brian Scott McFadden, he returns again tomorrow. And Sunday is Sunday Night Funnies. At the Brokerage in Belmore. There he goes. Good. The Brokerage in Belmore. Drew Frazier is there this weekend. And at McGuire's out east in Bohemia. Tonight, the big show, our friends from the Uncle Louie Variety Show, they're performing tonight at McGuire's in Bohemia. They're on their way. We saw them on Facebook driving. They're on their way, so enjoy Uncle Louie tonight. Tomorrow night, Eric D'Alessandro, and Sunday is Sunday Night Funnies. Go to govs.com to see their full schedule. You get your ticket information, all the good stuff right there at govs.com. And, of course, don't forget the one, the only, govsradio.com. Lots of great shows here at govsradio.com. Today is Friday, so you have us today. Tomorrow, the big premiere, episode 1 of season 2 of Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sill, Rich Rader, and Helene Witt. And the guests, the judges are Neil Rubenstein
and Sarah Martin.
Joey Petroni.
And we also have a special fill-in for Benny Gaguch Rizzuti will not be there. So we have Andrew Plajanos coming in, and he's going to be filling all of the Benny's duties, keeping score, being the PA announcer, all that kind of stuff. And also he will be roasting as Dracula. So his alter ego. So
What the fuck is that? You stuck your fucking finger in your mouth and then you looked at it and licked it.
It was a piece of bagel.
What the fuck?
I'm not gonna let it go to waste.
So anyway, go to govsradio.com. We're going to play the promo here. Don't forget our swag. Oh, there's music. Well, the commercial's playing, so I shut up on commercial.
The questionable language.
Yes. Thanks, Dr. Ken.
Oh, stop your shit. All I want to know is at the end of this thing, you should have Mrs. Michelle straddling you. I'm kidding. No, not.
Yeah.
That's like,
Thank you, Ken. We'll talk to you soon. You better hang up on him fast.
come on, Ken. Look at you. Put a little fucking logo on the back of her shirt. Says "Knockem dead" while she's straddling you. And it's a winner.
Oh,
It's a winner. Put her in
So
one.
go to teespring.com to get your swag.
Put her
you
in
can get
this fucking. Put her in a Hartford Whalers jersey.
T-shirts and mugs and hats and underwear and socks, all sorts of good stuff with the Govs Radio logo and your favorite radio show on the back.
Yes.
Go to teespring.com as we're trying to raise funds for our studio so we can build it up and make some great things happen. Go to govsradio.com to see all of our great shows, or on Facebook or on YouTube, or you can hear us on Spotify. Or if you go on your smart TV or your Roku or your Apple TV or your Fire Stick,
Tony!
you can.
Tony!
Yes, Ken.
Excuse me. Is Don? Don!
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Don, I have a question.
Yeah, you want to be a guest host too, right?
Where
You'll do it from fucking North Carolina.
We're going to be on TV.
You're on TV?
Yeah.
Epic.
Coming soon to Amazon, but currently on the Boxcast app on your smart TVs.
TV, y'all.
And you can go to govsradio.com to check everything out. And there's also contact information on there. We're currently accepting advertisers, and any suggestions or ideas or complaints, anything you'd like to talk about, you can also contact us directly at govsradio@optimum.net. And don't forget to get on the governor's mailing list, where there's exclusive information, and you can even get yourself free admission to any of the clubs. And again, go to govsradio.com, where you can catch all the latest with us. And again, teespring.com, so we can raise some funds. We have great stuff happening. Next Saturday, the premiere of Cruising the Pike, Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati. That's going to be a lot of fun. Comedians on baseball with John Buteras coming.
We have comedians on baseball now?
Yeah,
Starting
baby.
March 22nd.
Really?
John Butera.
And they already have a sponsor.
Shit, I'm here 4 years. I haven't had a sponsor yet.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one.
I'm good.
And
I'm
we have
good.
other shows coming in April. We have special announcements about those coming soon. Lots of great stuff happening at govsradio.com. Keep it locked right here. And, of course, Ken Pichelle, ladies and gentlemen, a super job, as always,
Ken, good
with
stuff,
our
buddy.
ads. Ken is the man.
Where's Mrs. Pichelle?
Stop it. All right. Bye, Ken.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, buddy. Oh, maybe it was him that keeps. You see, the FaceTime is kind of.
Oh, yeah, the FaceTime.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
him that's
yeah, I think
cutting
it's him
out?
cutting out. 'cause-
Yeah, because it's happening to my headphones too.
Yeah, it's him cutting. It's just the FaceTime connection. It's not.
Yeah.
Tony, where are our game shows? Where are they?
See, now I don't hear you. I went from.
Well, yeah,
hearing
no,
you-
that's me. Hang on a second. Hang on. You should start to hear it any second.
I hear it now.
Okay, hang on.
This is goodbye, right?
Yeah.
Please
sure.
get away.
Bye,
Go.
Ken.
Take
Thanks,
care,
Ken.
Ken.
Have a great weekend,
Have a
buddy.
good one.
Bye,
Nope.
Ken. Thank you.
Y'all too. See
Tell
ya.
Mrs.
Take care.
Pichelle I love her.
Stop it. That's it. I'm not bringing my wife in. I was going to bring my wife in next week. Now.
What?
What?
That's
Is
not
he
a good
really
idea.
a God-fearing man?
Yes.
What? I didn't.
He's
I
like our only fan that you just like.
He's our only
ruined.
fan.
no, he's
No,
like
he's
Ken's
fine.
cool. Ken gets it. It's comedy.
Oh,
you
Lou
sure?
Greco, comedian, is watching.
Sally's like,
Hey.
Hey,
What's
Lou.
up, Lou?
Hope you're having a safe trip. Hope you have a great show tonight. Sorry we were missing it, pal.
Tell me, where are our game shows? Where can they see our game shows?
KnockemDeadComedy.com.
No, where?
For our full schedule. 317 Main on
No,
May
where are the
13th
game shows? The what? Oh, 317 Main. What else?
in Farmingdale.
Yeah.
There's one or two in April.
Where?
You got one March 14th.
Yeah.
Out east.
Out east.
And you were at 317 last month, correct?
No, that was
Like a month and a half
I have
ago.
friends that went to that thing. They said it was great.
Oh, yeah?
Just,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's great.
When
The
was
food's
that?
really good.
Food's really good there.
No, the
That
place
was
with the
before the
books.
holidays.
Where's?
place with the books.
Yeah. We're doing some
The
game
library.
shows. Okay, just making
The
sure.
book review in Huntington.
Oh,
making sure.
the 317 Main. The
No,
New Yorkers
no,
for Better
no.
Libraries.
The library.
Okay, just making sure. Captain Splash thought you said library, not library. I was just making sure. I was testing you.
And Sally's looking at me, so I want to apologize right now to Ken Pichelle. I love you, Ken. I will no longer bring anything up, and I take it back, and I'm sorry.
And I take it back.
Please don't be mad at Sally or Tony or Don or Eric.
You can be mad at me.
It
That's
was
okay.
all me. I apologize.
Lou Greco, what's up, guys? They're on their way. They're on their way. They were driving with Carlo and Tony.
Oh, I was hoping they would, because sometimes they leave at like 4 in and they get, to town.
I don't
so
think
I was,
they, I
I
don't
was
think
kind
they
of,
think we're worth it anymore.
Well,
I was
let's
kinda
ask them,
hoping
where
they'd
are you
come
guys?
in.
Are you guys nearby? You have time to stop in?
Au revoir, Dr. Ken. Holy crap, it's hot in here, though, isn't it?
It is
Yeah.
hot in here, yeah.
I want to see Nancy Rizzuti in one of my shirts in like a double XL, or she says she wants a double XL. I want it to be a little bit smaller, Nancy Rizzuti.
Poor Nancy.
He wants to be smart.
I let Graz talk to Danielle last night. 'Cause
You
we were
did?
sitting on the couch together watching the show, and then he said, "Let me talk to your wife." So I got.
Was she?
Was
and
she
how was she
asleep?
old after that? Probably all dried up. I would
Shaking.
imagine.
Yeah, she was shaking. She didn't want nothing to do with me. I think these two are getting it on, because when I hung up, I go, I think these two are getting it on the couch. 'Cause he's sitting in the background. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And we catch him saying that, and
Yeah,
then
we were leaning next to each other.
and and I heard like a little moan at one point. I went, oh, and then I hung up.
It was
I go,
Eric's tummy.
I hung up. I go, I think Eric was doing it with his wife. And Danielle goes, wow, I'd join him too. Ashley.
Oh, hey now, I like that.
I like her.
That's yeah.
I like
nice.
Danielle Ashes. She's a nice girl.
And now
Yeah,
Carlo
she's
Russo's watching. Carlo.
Carlo, stop in, Carlo. and
Oh,
Lou.
I think they're far away.
How? Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be far away. They're probably
How
gonna
do
hear
you
about
know that?
because when they were live before, they're like, "Oh, we just got on the interstate."
oh.
So
But that was a few hours ago. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, how long? What is
Syracuse is
Syracuse?
4.5
is
hours away.
4 hours, yeah.
yeah, it's 4.5 hours.
Have you ever
away.
seen them drive? They're close by.
They're close by. I'm trying to get 317 on my show. No worries, says Ken. See, he's all right.
Well,
Yeah,
we didn't get them on our show.
We sold
Felix.
out 317 Main, and we're gonna
That
hopefully
place
sell
is-
out again.
That place is beautiful in Farmingdale, and you
It
guys,
really is great.
And I do know a couple of people that were at your last one, and they said it was really good, and the food was really good. So
The food is good.
Oh,
So
the
you
food
know
was
what?
good, yeah.
Knockem Dead Comedy, the murder mystery. There's a murder mystery in the parking lot. Yeah, join them.
and we don't buy our own tickets.
You give me the list. What? We don't-
And we don't buy our own tickets and claim they're sold out, and then and then beg people to buy them on Facebook.
It's still a week. He's a week, 2 more weeks away. And they're still asking for people to buy tickets. Are you kidding me? I am fucking. It's just. I am fucking bedazzled by this whole thing. I can't get my.
I love how they announced the show.
He was nice and calm. You had to do
A
that.
minute later, it's sold out,
Yeah.
and then 2 weeks before the show, if anybody wants tickets, I got them.
I have 1 or 2 available. Just contact me
Only
privately.
1 or 2. It's only 1 or 2.
I hope it's like
jumping in.
150 people.
Well, I know it's all good when she starts jumping in, because she's giving me eyes as I'm making fun of Ken Pichelle, and I'm like, I think Sally's going to give me an email. I'm getting a text later from Sally. Graz, could you refrain from making fun of Ken Pichelle? He's a God-fearing man, and his wife is a nice lady. And
She is a
That's
nice
actually
lady.
the first time I met her.
Oh yeah.
So at least Graz, at least
I
now
did
we got
something
to
right,
see-
right?
Now at least we can know what she
Danielle
looks
Asher
like.
wants Graz to add her to your list. What does that mean?
people that like me.
Oh.
There's not many. I don't know.
And then she said she
Asked
she
Danielle
asked
out for a
Danielle
drink. And Danielle said, absolutely.
And then Andrew Plaganis is watching. I want to run him over so he doesn't come to fucking Pazuzu tomorrow night. And I'll be the guy in the back fucking room.
Roaster.
Fucking Andrew Plaganis. Yuck.
All right, let's do
Yes.
Andrew rocks.
Well, make this your audition then. Give Don a little example of what you would bring. Roast Eric. Roast Eric right now. If you're right now.
You put your
No,
fucking
roast you.
finger in your mouth, you fucking coronavirus fucking. You got it. You're holding it. I know you have it. I can't do. Listen, I am not. That's not for
Well, that's
me.
what he needs.
No, he needs fucking judges that are going to sit here and not take a 20 underneath the fucking thing like Joey Petroni.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Listen, if I was a judge and I'm sitting next to one of the guys, like Eric's here, and I know you usually put the comedians right here.
Yeah, now we have.
If fucking AJ Powers would have handed me a 20, she's in. Fucking won the whole thing. 10.
She went against Bosey.
She went against Bosey.
Yeah.
Fuck Bosey. I would have.
Bosey won?
Yeah.
Bosey beat AJ Powers.
I'm shocked too.
Wow. I thought Bosey was out in the first round.
Well, then Bosey lost.
And Bosey lost to Bonnie Scalise. I'm shocked about that one too.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Listen, Don, Rich Rader, if he comes on tomorrow night, you ask him. I picked every single round perfectly.
Really?
I knew it, I swear to God. Right. I had the final. Ask Rich Rader.
Oh, did you really? Okay.
I picked it for fucking T. I had it.
I thought Mandy was going to walk away with it, but it was close.
It came down to 1 point.
I thought Mandy was going to win.
See, now
by
I
10
thought
points.
Plajanus was going to win the whole thing.
Yeah?
I thought it was going to be Plajanus against Mandy, but I don't know if they
All
were
right,
in
so
the
then
same.
you didn't call the whole thing then.
No, but I did on air.
They
But
had
as I
their-
sat back, I said, you know what? I think Plajanus might win this thing, but I think they were in the same bracket.
They were there. The Plajanos had to face Mandy before going to the finals.
So he lost to Mandy.
He lost to
you
Mandy,
Dick
yeah.
Plajanus. You fucking dick.
That was another close one too. I think that one actually came down to point. You know, people have been doing like 9.2 or whatever.
Who would do that?
It came down to
Yeah, we have to have a rule. This
yeah,
like point.
just round numbers.
stuff.
Yeah, it came down to
Like
a
they
point.
can do, but we get to peel like 3 hairs out of their arm if they do it.
You could do
Like, can that be
0.5.
like a
You could do
rule?
0.5.
0.5, but not like point. Yeah,
No.
some people have been
No, really?
0.8,
Yeah.
Oh, all right, I know who
0.2.
was not.
But yeah, he lost to 1 point, 0.1.
And who are your last judges? The big guy, I like him.
We
Jackie
had Jackie
Martland.
Joke. Oh,
yeah,
you're talking
Jackie
about,
Well, that's
Tim
the
Saliani.
king. Tim Sal. I like Tim.
He rocks. He's
Saliani.
coming back in a couple of weeks.
Oh, of course he is. Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll be
he was
fucking
great.
judging
He was
again.
great.
Yeah.
Felix
This will be
wants to
the
go
last
against
week
Eric.
of Pazuzu, and they'll be like, "Oh,
Let's do
fucking Charles Goonan got fucking gonorrhea. Graz, you want to come? You can sit next to Sal." One night, I said I was going to come in. I wasn't coming in. I get a text. Graz, Don,
Can you not come in?
Can you not come in? Don's got a very structured show, and we know that when you come in, you're going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she said. She goes,
Pretty much.
"You're going to pretty much mess it up." I'm like, "No, I wanted to watch."
Oh,
She's-
Andy just said this is why Uber drivers aren't allowed to be judges.
Oh, okay. You know what? There's a couple of shows you might not be coming on fucking GubsRadio.com. One's at 9:45, soon to be midnight on fucking Thursday nights.
I think it's 2 in the morning. I think.
It's so funny. Like, I don't even remember all the times that I've had to text you over the years. Like,
Oh, I got one
it's
right
like,
here.
It's like my, yeah. It's
I
like
kept one.
I'll tell him to my son, clean his room.
no,
Wow, stop doing this.
Hold on, I kept the last one. Hold on. This is the last one. Sallie O'Neill. I didn't put any bad words on your name either, so I put Sallie O'Neill. Hold on. Sallie O'Neill, Knockem dead. Hold on.
Eric's already.
No, I don't want to talk about it. Hey, Graz, a couple of issues have come up that I need to address. I don't know. I don't know if
Like, I
you're.
want this to be my life.
I don't know if you're aware, but Bonnie and Caller and whatever Don.
Oh, no.
They don't speak, and Tony here spoke to all of them. So please don't stir up the pot.
I've never said stir up the pot in my life.
Also, my apologies. I thought by some of the comments I saw between you and a certain person that you were both informed that she is no longer welcome.
No.
This is what I get. I'm like,
Yeah.
I write back. I'm like,
Holy fucking shit!
hey, I just talked to him, Dr. Love. What? I called him. He's friends with Sean. He's friends with Michael Quaz or Sean Tower.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I got his number, and he said hello.
Okay.
And he's watching from afar. But you know he's
What,
still on-
prison?
No, he's not in prison.
Oh.
He's doing it. I think he works at a gentleman's club.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah,
In
so
the city.
he
Yeah.
said hello, by the way.
Oh, did he?
And and holy fucking shit, keep that because that's from him, right?
Well, I played it for 2 reasons. One, to shut you up. Also, because Tom Galati said we now have 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Nice. Thanks, Tom.
Holy fucking shit!
Now wait, Tom, go to Limo Talk with Graz from last night and watch it.
And share it.
And share it. And put it on there, and then we'll talk about your cars. What is he going to do? He's going to have people in the cars? What is he doing?
He's going to talk about cars, and pictures.
He's going to show them on
All
the screen.
kinds of topics.
Is he selling anything? Like,
No,
is there any old-time cars we could buy or
And
something?
when we get the remote stuff, he's actually going to go out into the parking lot and do the show, walk around the cars and stuff like that.
See, now he could do a night where all these people bring their old-time cars here.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
really
Really
cool.
great.
That'd be
Put
really
a
cool.
fucking vendor table right there. We'll sell some swag. Nancy Rizzuti will get a fucking small, extra small T-shirt. I want to see that.
Tim Siliani is now watching. We just talking
Hey,
about him.
Tim Saliani,
I
what's
like
up,
that- I
brother?
like that guy.
Great dude, great judge. I think he's hilarious.
He took a 20 on
And
the
he's coming
table.
on right after, I think the 28th we have him coming on. So it's I think he has another parade.
Oh, as a judge?
Yeah, he'll be a judge.
That's nice.
He has another parade? What does
He
that
does
mean?
the St. Patrick's Day parades.
Oh.
And he's like, he wears the kilt and the whole thing.
What is he? Does he play the bagpipes or something?
I don't know if he plays the
No.
bagpipe. Tim, tell us what you do. He's like,
I know what he
leads
does.
it.
I saw him when we were at Nassau Coliseum for the Wort.
Yeah.
He dresses up in a kilt and he has one of those batons and he leads the people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice,
he
yeah.
leads all the veterans and the band. He's the guy that goes up and down with the baton. So now we got him on the Wort with Santa Claus, so it was like really weird. Santa Claus was on one end and fucking Tim with his crotch hanging out with his kilt on the other.
Yeah.
But he's a nice. I like him a lot.
Yeah, so he might be coming in full dress because he's coming right from the parade here.
Oh,
Did,
So I
did
think
you
we're
have
all
Santa
gonna-
Claus like Santa Claus? Santa Claus?
we had your Santa Claus that has come here.
It's strange how he just completely stays in character, isn't it? Like that
It was
like
kind of creepy. It
the
was
first like 10 minutes he was in character, and then I wanted to ask like regular questions, and he was like, "Oh, when the snowflakes fall and Mrs. Santa," I'm like, "Wow, we're gonna have to do this for 2 hours."
He showed me his license, Sally.
Yeah.
It's Santa Claus.
I know.
And I got to tell you, I don't know if he was half in the bag, but his outfit, he looked like he'd been out for fucking 3 days snorting coke. You know what I mean? Santa Claus. I'm kidding.
No,
Allegedly.
he looked all right.
All right.
Yeah, I liked his outfit. Yeah.
Sally's like, shut up. I said allegedly. I was
No,
kidding around.
I'm not upset.
Yes, the phone lines are open. Jeff, if you're listening or watching, he wanted to call in.
Bosie.
Jeff.
Tony, I think this will be the last time I'm ever allowed on the show. I apologize. Sally's rolled her eyes too many times.
Breakfast wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Bring a steak.
I was
They were
bringing
good bagels.
I
It
was
was
bringing.
worth it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the Bagel Hut in Farmingdale.
How do you not like bagels? I don't understand. You love bread and you don't like bagels.
Bagel
So
Hut.
I
weird.
wouldn't say I love bread. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hello, how are you doing, Mr. Tony Walker?
Oh, some
Hey,
sheet.
some sheet.
Some sheet.
All right, you got a very interesting show today. I'm just curious. Who is the very large, fatty man with the Blair Witch shirt?
Hey, some sheet. You can go fuck yourself. I hope you get the coronavirus, and I hope you don't get a fare for the next 4 hours, and you got to sit there and smell like ass in your car. Some sheet.
Oh, wow.
Listen, I am only taking tips from a pro.
Oh, wow.
Oh, all right. I'll give you a good
Listen
tip.
to me.
Don't come on Limo Talk on Thursday nights anymore.
Wow.
Some sheet.
Listen to me. Listen to me, Mr. Sweaty Pants. I am telling you. I'm always very happy to call it Knockem Dead. You got the wonderful Tony Walker. You got Sandy O'Neill. You got Clearasil and Vagisil in the show today. Very good.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, I love that Mr. Vagisil trimmed his goatee and he has another fruity drink in front of him.
Yes. You have Mr. Clear.
Oh, so I'm clear. So you're a Vagisil. Okay.
And I'm Donsil.
But listen, I got to get back. Listen, don't forget 11 days for the very good haha.
Yes.
Very good.
The ha-has are coming.
Hey, some sheet. Do you talk to this guy Jeff Bosey? He's a comedian on Gov's Radio. Do you ever talk to him?
I never get to talk to him, but I heard he's a very good guy. Unfortunately, he's not too good at the comedy because he lost on Pusu.
Tell him he also lost his spot on Thursday nights, too.
I feel bad. I feel really bad for that Jeff Bosey guy. I don't know what he does. I feel very bad. But you should have him come out and be in public so people can see him. You keep on putting him in a box. Is that some kind of translation where you want want to have him in your box?
Yes, I do want him. I do want him in my box. Yes.
That's gross.
Look, you're a very giving man. Unfortunately, you don't give good fares like I do because you drive a limo company and I'm over here in a taxi. It's not your problem.
Where was this? How come I don't get this guy on Thursday nights? I get George Bush and a mumbling Barack Obama.
He's a little sleepy at night. We get him in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You gotta bring out the some sheet out of some sheet.
Listen, I got a lot of things to do. Unfortunately, unlike Mr. Grazende or whatever Mr. Blair Bitch shirt, I have fares I have to pick up and I get to go to work. I will talk to everybody later.
It's a Seth Rollins shirt, Blair Witch. What the fuck?
Blair Witch. Oh, that's Seth Rollins?
Yeah, it's Seth Rollins. Right?
Yeah, it is.
All right, some sheet.
Thank you, some sheet. Yep, he's gone already.
John Terrence says, can that blonde sit any closer to Don Sill? Jesus, LOL.
Vagisil. That is correct.
It's not me.
Yeah, I guess I can. I don't know. Like, well, what do you want from me?
Gay.
We're all kind of squeezed in here.
Yeah, it's a
one
very
big happy
tight
family.
John Terrence is he should call in and do some freestyle raps.
Speaking of freestyle
well, we have that already.
We have DJ T Love, but John Terrence.
Well, we had him. Sally hung up on him earlier.
Ruined his weekend.
Ruined my Friday, man. Was just chilling out, man.
Sally
Listened
hung
to
up on me,
KDC,
man. I'm freaking out, man. I don't know what I'm going to do, man.
There goes Graz, man.
Graz is leaving, taking a call, man.
He's getting a limo job, man.
He's selling weed, man.
He's going to ride in his limo, man.
I'm freaking out, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a show August 17th,
I wonder
man.
if Graz's Uber car smells like curry. Oh, wow.
Oh, damn. Some sheet is a hit.
Oh, Pasusuzu.
I should make that another thing where they have to get into character and everybody creates
a character?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, but not everyone could.
Not everyone can do that.
Yeah, but every round is a specific. Like, not everyone's good with straight jokes. Not everyone's good at roasting. I don't know. It's just different things.
I agree with you.
That you never know. Because I think, when you get characters like Some Sheet or even the Gagoots or the Dracula, whatever.
What would be something like it? Like you could say a choice, like either do a character or do a blah, blah, blah or something.
Right,
yes.
yeah.
But I don't know.
Or a blah, blah, blah.
I don't know what the blah, blah, blah would be.
Blah, blah, blah. And Graz's puppet is back.
Yeah, ventriloquist.
Oh, yeah. I stuck it in the cabinet.
What's his name? Bubbles? Grumples? Grumps? What the hell's his name? I don't know, but it's back.
What does Danielle mean? Speaking of freestyle,
bugging at the mall, man. Oh, here we go.
Oh no, it says bugging with the mail. What does that mean?
Bugging with the mail. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hello.
What does that mean?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? It's Andy.
Hey, Andy. What's going on?
Hey, what's happening?
Perfect timing. Graz walked out of the room.
Yeah, you're so lucky.
Oh man, because I'm sitting here and I what's making me laugh is like every 5 seconds he's threatening somebody not to be able to go on the limo talk. I wanted to thank him. Thank you for banning me from limo talk.
let me see where he went.
He should be back. It looks like he took a call, so hopefully he comes back. But Andy, are you psyched for tomorrow, buddy?
Super psyched.
Have you been putting in the roasting's not easy, especially when you got to roast two people now, and you're taking the kind of the Gagooch angle on it. Where are you finding any challenges with that?
Yes and no. I think because the two of them have a lot of stuff that can be roasted.
Oh, snap. Yeah, so you're looking at... Yeah, so, don't give away anything, but now you're going to be as full Dracula persona, right?
Yeah, I'm coming in full on when I do my act as Dracula. I'm coming in
that's gonna be fantastic.
as Dracula.
That's going to be fantastic.
Because some of them were asking, am I roasting the Dracula or Andy? I said you roast both. That's what you guys kind of do with Gagooch. You roast the Gagooch, but you're also roasting Benny as well. So.
Well, yeah, Helene actually just messaged me about it, and that's exactly what I had said to her. I'm like,
right.
But I wanted to be clear. I'm like, just so you know, it is Dracula that is going to be roasting you.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm looking forward to having you there tomorrow doing Dracula.
You're a bore.
Graz is back.
You're a fucking bore. How do you lose?
No,
I
Brad,
thought you were winning the whole thing.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for banning me from limo talk.
I didn't ban you from limo talk. You just don't come on no more.
No, what I love is you're like you're talking shit. The same sheet there, threatening Bozy with not being on anymore. when that might be the best thing to happen to the guy.
Wow.
He's in roasting format.
I kind of agree with that. Now, listen, Plajanos, I got no problem with maybe, pushing Bozy out for a day or two or Zimmelman and you come hanging out on Thursday night. You know what I'm saying?
I feel him. If I didn't have my stupid kids.
Hey, listen, I got to tell you something, and I said it to Don. I thought you were winning the whole thing. After I sat there, I had picked Mandy and against Bonnie, but I sat there, and I'm like, Plajanos is going to win this thing. So what the fuck, dude? Come on. What'd you do?
Well, now I have the reason. You jinxed me, you prick.
All right, well.
You mushed him. You
Eddie
mushed him.
I did mush him. So now you're going to be here he's going to be here
tomorrow? Yeah, he'll be.
He's Gagoots?
He's Gagoots
tomorrow. Oh, I like Gagoots.
Yeah, Gagoots
That's
rocks.
Benny Rizzuti, who's married to
Nancy,
who I want to wear an extra small T-shirt.
Yes.
Okay. I've never met her either. All right.
Nancy's great.
Is she? I've never met Benny, but DiFilippo talks about Benny. Says he's a hell of a guy.
Benny's an awesome human being. I love the guy. We both do the show together, and he just can't make it tomorrow. So we got the next best thing. We got Andrew Plajanos coming in and taking the reins.
I think the Gagoots should have his own show here.
Yeah,
it should be called like Italian Hour. Get like Joe Carletto and Larry and fucking Gagoots in here with Italian Frank Sinatra music in the background. I'm telling you.
I think that's already called Anthony Rodia's show, right?
Oh, I saw him last Friday night. He was phenomenal.
At my father's place.
Oh, he was great. Goomba Johnny and him did a great job.
Yeah,
he's very talented.
Yeah.
Tara wasn't on also?
No, it was just Goomba.
Okay.
We got there a little late, and Goomba was on. No, I don't know. I don't think
maybe you missed Tara.
It was just Goomba, and then Anthony came on for like an hour, 45 minutes, and he did another show afterwards. I have to tell you, he explains to the crowd how he's not going to have the grandmother or whatever, the characters and everything else, and they all know it. But he got right into it, and he was constant laughs. We are blessed to have him here, and you know what? He's the king, and let's fucking ride the coattails, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
super
he drove
guy.
some people away because they wouldn't play second fiddle to him.
I didn't know where you're going with that one.
I won't play. I
don't play second fiddle to nobody.
In the market today.
Yeah. Well, you know what I said last week on my show? I go, GovsRadio.com. We play second fiddle to nobody. That's on. I'll put that on a T-shirt. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I'm truly humbled and honored, and I play second fiddle to nobody.
I'm number one in my time slot.
2 o'clock.
Number one in my time slot.
2 o'clock in the morning, you get crushed with a little fucking can of sauce on the side.
Can't beat the people before me. Can't beat mostly anybody else. But I'm number one in my time slot.
Oh boy.
Fuck them all, but I wish them the best.
Remember, it's comedy. That's what we all say. It's comedy.
It's comedy.
We love everybody.
Just like serving pizza with dirty fingers. It's comedy.
Well, hey, I want to make sure that I clear the line so DJ D-Love can serenade
Yes,
Graz.
we need a rap today.
Well, Graz is actually leaving because Graz's wife called, wants to know why Graz isn't at work. And my answer to her was, I walked in, and Sallie was right. I should have just dropped the bagels off and left.
No,
I spent an hour and a half
I
here.
didn't want you to leave.
I spent an hour and a half here, and Sally's fucking rolling her eyes 3 times. She's the one I answered to.
There were 3 times.
I don't care about him.
I'll give you 3 times.
I don't care about him. I don't care about you. She scares me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good reason.
I feel like me and your wife should go have like a bottle of wine some night.
Oh, and you guys would get along very well too. Go ahead.
Would they
Hey,
make out?
hey, Graz.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Graz. If you're getting in trouble with her, just tell her she can call me, and I'll tell her I'm never going to get that hour and a half back either.
You know, Plajanos, I'm starting to like you again.
He's in roast mode for tomorrow.
Yeah, he's
baby.
rocking.
He's ready.
He's getting fired up for tomorrow. I can't wait.
You're getting stronger.
I should tell you a story about Rich Rader's girlfriend from high school. No, I'm kidding. I know his girlfriend from high school. We went to school to. She's a doll. I really have nothing in the closet, but we should say something. You know, I heard about your girl on 17 with Graz. At Inns 41. She might sit there and go, oh. No, I'm kidding. Rich Rader's no longer talking to me anymore.
Rich Raider. Nancy says, thank you, Limo Guy. And no, Benny should not have his own show. He had a Gagoot show on Madhouse TV for 5 years.
And we loved it.
Yeah, and you can still watch all of those episodes on on
Madhouse
page.
was around for 5 years.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Wow.
Yep.
All right, guys. Love you all, and
have fun tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
Good luck tomorrow, Andy.
Janos, everybody.
I like that kid.
Good kid. He's a good kid.
We've said that before. Benny's like the godfather of Long Island.
No. Excuse me. I'm the godfather of Guz Radio.
No, right. Godfather of Guz Radio. Benny is godfather of just Long Island, like podcast streaming stuff. Because you and him were doing cable access 20.
I did the cable access show
years ago.
That was 20 years ago. Then
Out of where? Out of
Cablevision in Riverhead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you live out in fucking bumfuck Idaho,
Well,
right?
I grew up in Brentwood, so I had to take the hike out to Riverhead to do the show. But now I'm back. I live out in bumfuck.
It takes you an hour and a half to get home, right?
Yeah, I live out in Manorville.
Wow.
Yeah, so
You're
you're
live on the air. Who's this?
What in the whore comments was that, Graz? Go ahead and just throw off Zilmerman, throw Bosey off so you can get another person in.
Yeah, what the hell?
It'd be nice if you could go ahead and switch out your comics like you switch out your underwear one day.
Fuck you, Bosey.
Holy shit. Hey, Graz.
Yes.
While you're on that show, now you're the new prostitute. Could you share the show?
Yeah, I did share the show. I shared it on me.
Did you share it on Gotham Gold Graz?
I did. Yes, I did.
Graz a day, all day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did. Fuck you, Bosey.
Yourselfinthecorner.com.
By the way, Andrew Plaganis is going to be in the box next week, Thursday night.
Oh, my God. And then you go ahead and you compare me to some, freaky-dicky Indian that probably makes more than you with his taxi. Come on. I mean, listen, I'll do Gilbert Godfrey. I'll do, some sort of,
I've heard that
bad George Bush. I can't do a horrible Barack Obama like Zimmerman, but still.
No, you did good last night. I thank you very much. And and all kidding aside, you're a very important part of the show, and I like having you there. So just so you know that.
Now you're just waxing my noodle with the bullshit.
And you're a hard worker. You're a hard worker, and you deserve everything you got going. You're like Mike Nicolia. You're hustling your ass off all the time, going into the city, doing your thing. You should be really proud of yourself. Plus, you don't get laid too often.
Thank you for calling me Mike Nicolia. Great. So now I have horrible comedy as well when you put the cricket. Right from you, Brad.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Graz. First he calls me an Indian guy that drives a cab. Now he's calling me Mike Nicolia with the crickets. What else next? Why don't you say something bad about my mother while you're at it? You got a couple of minutes?
No, listen, I'm going to get it. Nicolia's probably not listening because he hasn't texted me yet. Because usually when I say something, he's automatically texting me, calling me fat.
Not funny, Brad.
You're not funny. Bobby does a spot on Nicolia. I told him I'd stop doing that. All right, my relationship with Nicolia's done.
Go back to playing with your limo and yourself, and you guys have a great day.
All right. Ken Pichelle says, I love KDC 5G Fridays with Graz. See?
Oh, thanks. Yes.
There you go.
I'm sweating. I got bad breath, and I got the shakes. But it's great. You fucking kidding
Have
me?
you checked your blood pressure?
I'm
That's
ready.
going around.
I walked in here. I had the shakes. I'm like, I got to go on the air again. I just did it for 2 hours.
Yeah. He just came fresh from
Don't you find it a little bit? I mean, it's
what?
After a while, it pulls you. It fucking makes me tired sometimes.
Yeah,
we're trying to
you get a
entertain these
little tired.
people, and hopefully we're doing a decent job doing it. But it's kind of taxing everyone, especially you. You live in wherever you live.
Yeah, Manorville out there.
Holy shit, that's an hour and a half ride. Then to come here and listen to this shit for 2 hours.
I got a 12-minute ride.
Yeah, and he's got a 10-minute ride, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
He's like, Graz, I've had enough of you. You're leaving.
No, I was actually thinking how I agree. I'm exhausted, man.
Yeah, and I understand that you're not, taking Wednesdays. You guys are here constantly. I love it here, but holy shit, I'm tired of looking at the blue.
And that's the thing, that we're not even taking off on Wednesdays. We're just not on the air.
Yeah, you're
Not
working.
here,
I know you're working.
It's tough.
But after a while, you take a look at the fucking brown. I got triangles in my sleep looking at this shit.
Yeah.
It's time for a change, don't you think?
Yeah, we're gonna. July, right? Is the target date
And
to
it's,
remodel?
and it's beautiful in here too.
Yeah, and it's gonna be even better.
Can we get some air? Can we get air in here, maybe?
You know what? Today, it's hot.
It's
hot. My balls are. I got that stuff for your balls. I can feel it clumping. No, the stuff.
powder.
The powder.
Powder, yeah. I can feel it
The
clumping.
stuff for your balls is powder.
All right, well, I can feel it clumping. I can feel the powder clumping from the sweat.
Oh, man. But, yeah, no, it's going to look nice in here. It's going to look nice. We're going to redo it. The technology is always constantly being upgraded. And you know what? These guys have not said no to a lot of stuff lately. You know what I mean? Not that they ever really did say no.
But they're blessed.
But they're like, wow. They're like, so Tony's got the remote stuff coming soon, I think, right?
Working on it.
Take all the shows here on Gov's Radio and you clump them together. Yeah. We're just as good as XM. I know it's on Sirius. I listen to it.
Yes.
You got a lot of talented people on this station.
Yep.
I like Three's Company with Mandy and Bonnie and Tony Landolfi.
Yep.
I think the Green Room is a great show. I think Limo Talk does a good job. I think Knockem Dead during the day does a good job, and Put Up Shut Up does a good job.
And Long Island
Breakfast
Eats,
Club.
Yeah. And Let's Eat Long
I like
Island.
Felix a lot. I like his show, and I like the what's the old lady's name? What's the
Long Island Breakfast Club.
With Cajuiced.
Yeah.
I do think. I mean,
and they do great numbers, and they bring in great guests.
Right.
Yeah.
We've lost a few shows, and I think we've brought in.
But we didn't lose any numbers. That's the thing.
We didn't lose numbers.
February's not even.
I think our quality of shows have gotten better.
Right. February's not even done yet. Because people rewatch the shows and share the shows and pass them along. And we beat last month already. And February's 2 days shorter than January.
You realize that we probably have one of the most up-and-coming comedians on this station.
Yes.
And we have one of the most established radio guys that used to be on KTU on this station.
Yes.
Like Goomba.
Johnny was a household name.
He was a household. Him and Hollywood Hamilton were a household name. And it's funny because he texted me one day and he goes, "Thank you," because I had asked a long time ago if I could have Goomba come on. He did a phone call just a couple of years ago, and he thanked me. He said, "You got me back on the radar over there." And he ended up doing a show here. And then I guess he hooked up with Anthony, and now the rest is history.
Right, yeah.
I thought Goomba was always a great radio guy. Anthony seems to be getting in his groove with Tony and everything else. It's it's a nice established group of shows.
Yeah.
And you don't cost anything. Well, we begged for you to buy Teespring and maybe a cup or something like that,
Right.
Right?
Right, a cup would be nice.
Yeah.
Underwear.
Maybe. A G-string?
Yeah, with our faces on it.
That would be fucking great.
I know.
I would like that. The 5Gs, a little 5Gs with me.
5Gs.
We'll have all the 5 of us. We'll put Bobby in the back, Bozy, Sallie.
I don't think that would fit on a G-string.
Danielle, we'll have a picture of like 10 of us.
Yeah.
Right around the crotch area. I better go.
Awesome.
I better go to work.
But they're all different ideas too. Now a car show's coming on, a baseball show. It's
Who's gonna be Tara's first guest on Comedians on Baseball?
I don't know.
Well, he's a big he was at spring training. He went to go see the Mets. So he's
Taglioni's a huge Met fan. No, Putera's a Yankee fan.
Well, he was wearing a Mets jersey. He went to spring training.
Yeah,
he's a Mets.
I could have sworn. Maybe you're right.
Tartaglione's a big Met guy too.
Yeah, that we know. Yeah, that we know. So maybe Tartaglione. Who knows?
When is that show on?
March 22nd it starts.
Is that a
Sunday?
It's a Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Oh, it's about time. Yeah, now we got a show on Sunday night.
right.
So now we're complete.
Well,
Well, I mean, we have at least one show a day.
Yeah, but now there's plenty of hours left on weekends and stuff. We got to try to.
Yeah, but at least we have a show every night.
Yes.
You have a show every night, and that's what you need. And I always thought, I firmly believe somebody needs to be here 1 to 3, at least 2 or 3 days a week, or 3 days or 4 days a week, following you guys. That legitimizes it.
I like the, and I think you've mentioned it. I would like drive time shows, in the morning and in the afternoon. That's something I'd like to get happen.
It's hard.
And I had somebody that I thought was going to do it, but I don't know. It kind of fizzled out. And I think he would have been good at it too. But
you got to get a tough.
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about?
No. You don't tell me nothing.
You were part of the conversation. You were standing there.
You don't tell me nothing.
This is my final question before
See what he's doing right now?
Yeah.
That's why he says nobody tells him anything.
But here's my final.
He's always looking down
question for the night.
And sharing and
Did you
at night?
Yeah.
Did you do the soil outside? Is that you who did the blacktop?
No, the guys who did the BQE did that.
Did you do the blacktop?
It was obviously work of non-union people.
It's not done yet.
I had my business shoes on last night, and I almost tripped face first right into the fucking door. There's like a gap in one of them.
It's not done yet.
Here's what my mother always said.
That's just the base.
Well, here's what my mother always said. If you're going to do it, you're supposed to do it right.
Yeah, well.
All right?
You get what you pay for.
I followed a lead that I should have followed, Lenny.
It looks like a fucking hole on Cross Island. Somebody filled
Would you rather walk through mud?
I've been walking through mud for 4 years.
Now you don't have to walk through mud.
Really? You got fucking potholes going. You gotta call the DOT to fill 3 potholes to get into the fucking door. I'm gonna break my ankle. I'm gonna sue governors and fucking. I'll get money. Hello, Larry. Here we go. You want me to pay for the show? I'm not paying for the next 10 years. I broke my ankle because Eric put down fucking asphalt.
I got spare legs, man.
It's not done yet.
So what are you putting there? Are you putting stuff on top of that?
All you do is seal it. What do you mean it's not done
No, you
yet?
got to patch and seal. It's a patch and seal job.
Yeah?
Are you putting like
You're like making this up.
Are you?
No.
Were they taking a picture of you doing the work out there?
Yes.
Would you like me to show that video again?
I would like to see that before I leave. Before my wife tells me that she's divorcing me, I gotta get out of here.
All right.
She must have told you that before.
She has never said that. You know,
She's never said that.
excuse me.
Damn.
First of all, you know what? Now that is crossing the line.
This wife.
Now that is fuck. I'm gonna text you back. Excuse me, ma'am. I would like you to fucking refrain
My
from.
favorite is Don's face.
Wait,
He's
this
like,
wife hasn't. This wife hasn't said that.
No, the first wife said it a couple times. This wife hasn't said it once yet.
You're only twice.
This is twice. I'm a 2-time loser.
I'm 3.
You're 3?
Yeah.
Holy shit. How do you do it 3 times? Are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
How do you do it 3 times? That's insane.
I don't know what's the matter with you
Being
people.
single sucks.
You've done it 3 times too?
Sally's number 3.
You? Oh, no, for
Twice.
you. How many
Sally.
times for you, Sal? Just Tony?
2.
2?
Yeah.
2 including
And
me.
you're the only one with 1? So you're the fucking man. How long you been with her?
So far.
20.
So far.
Well, so far, you never say never. 23 years.
Wow.
But 20 married.
Oh, wait. Oh, look.
Are you
There's a
ready?
picture. Wait. There's a picture of all the logos of all the shows. Oh, is mine up there? Oh, I don't see
Buy
it.
your own. We
I
all
am,
bought
I
our
am.
own.
I am,
we all
I am.
bought our
Look at
own.
him
I
dying.
am. Look at this.
Oh my God! This was
What the fuck was that? You just took a clump of asphalt and
I'm
threw it right in
telling
the
you, we were
middle.
fucking dying
Why is your ass hanging out?
because I'm
Every
fucking
time
dying.
you took a shovel, you
Yeah, Tony's like, the only bad part about it is I couldn't get the sound of him screaming.
Oh, I was.
Who are you working
Yeah.
with?
I was. Lenny, my fucking friend Lenny, who told us with 7,000 pounds of asphalt.
look at him bent
2 of
over
them.
dying.
Oh, I was done with my feet.
Wow, look at that belly. Holy shit.
Anyway,
You have no ass. You have no ass.
I worked my ass
You work your ass off.
off. Lenny, stupid Tampa. I'm
Stupid
dying.
tamper?
Lenny's like, all right, let's have a
Here's
cigarette.
Lenny. Look, listen to Lenny.
Fucking asshole friend Tony would have helped us. We'd have been done.
I'm just sitting there staring at him going, I don't give a
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
And look at my face. It's so red.
Oh my God.
You gotta listen carefully. You gotta listen carefully.
Yeah.
Right about now. Listen, Eric.
Oh, we're almost there.
Come on.
Trying, brother.
Come on. Don't stop. Come on. We're almost done. Come on.
I was trying to motor. I was dying.
Yeah, and he didn't know I was back there.
No,
Who's the guy from Beautiful Mind?
Russell Crowe.
He looks like a fucking bloated Russell Crowe. Oh my God, you look like Russell Crowe, but about 50 pounds on top of him. Holy shit.
Holy
It's
shit.
Barney Rubble.
He scared the crap out of me, too. Tony's like, oh, man.
Where is your ass, by the way?
Look
There's
what a
no-
beautiful job that is. Look at that.
Oh my
Define
God.
beautiful.
Beautifully
Oh my
not muddy.
God. Oh my God. Why don't you put a little sign
Right,
here,
that
Cross
part-
Island
that part
Parkway,
leaves
turn
a little-
left.
That part leaves a little to be desired.
What is that?
But the part by the door, that I'll stand by. This, not so much.
Wow. Sal, you allow him to do that?
No. No.
7,000 pounds of asphalt. 2 of us with 2 shovels, and his shovel broke.
Listen, we've needed it. Now, if you put a couple of bricks on there, maybe if Nicole, you could throw some fucking lip locks or whatever those things are, we'd be all right. All right, listen, I gotta, you guys, I gotta go. Don, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Graz, you
what
rock.
What is it called? Pasusus?
Pasusu.
Pasusu. I wish you good luck.
That's a Greek god, Pazusis.
Have fun with it. Tell Benny Gagoots that I'd like him to come on.
Yeah, man. Gagoots, he might be watching right now, or Nancy. So, yeah.
Nancy's watching,
I think they would be great on Limo Talk.
Well, anytime and anytime. And now next week, do you mind? I don't want to get a text from Sallie. Can I bring drinks and daiquiri mix to? I'm getting up.
Yeah, sure.
He just looked at her.
Yeah,
I want to bring
sure,
daiquiri
sure.
mix.
Sure. Yeah.
Sallie,
What, Wednesday?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'll get Bloody Marys. How's that? She's like, Graz twice. And you know what, Sally?
I'm not here on Wednesday.
Posey said, "Oh my God, winded like a beaten cow." Oh, come on! I tried, guys. I tried.
Michael Freeman, this ass should have been the only crack.
I like the people in the office were like, they didn't know that you did it, and they're like, don't you think you should bring them back to do it right?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Well, that's what I'm saying. My mother always said, if you're gonna do something, do it right.
And someone goes, yeah, if you're paying for something, I'm like, well,
Well, we didn't pay for it.
Well, how come Nicole? You don't? He does all the blocks. Throw some
Because
stuff on top.
it would have been even more money.
No,
So
Michael,
we're trying to keep
I'll
things
get
down.
Michael to throw it in. We'll put the pavers up there.
What pavers?
Put pavers on top of that, can't you? Because it's level.
If I ain't fucking level, we had to pitch it this way, away from the and that way.
Not level.
All right. Well,
So-
I was thinking maybe Nicole throw some of his Ziplocs or whatever he does. Nicole lot block or whatever it is.
Listen, we tried, and we got to patch and seal it. It's fine. We'll just pour extra seal in some of the
What's
holes.
that song? Wah wah wah. Holy crap, dude! There's a fucking more potholes in the Grand Central Station.
I know.
The fucking Parkway. I just lost my rotor the other day.
Swiss cheese.
Thank you.
My bad.
Thanks for having me, Tony.
Thanks for breakfast.
All
Yes,
right.
thank you.
I'm sorry you didn't have. I will see you again because we're gonna do Zorns, me and you.
Have a great weekend.
You
Anthony
rock,
Grazadeh.
Roz,
Ken.
rocks, limo talk, rocks. We got to have you on as a judge one of these days, my
Hey,
friend. We are.
A judge on Pazuzu.
We're doing shows on Wednesdays, too. So
Anthony Grazadeh.
like pre-tape ones. We're trying it out. So maybe one of those days we could work it.
Great. So we push Mandy out. All right.
Anthony Grazadeh, host of Limo Talk, one of the longest running shows right here on Govs Radio. Limo Talk every Thursday at 9:45.
You see, he just grabbed the garbage. He's throwing the garbage out.
9:45.
These guys never throw the garbage out.
9:45. Well, I got to find that garbage pail. I couldn't find it. 9:45 p.m. and 9:45 p.m. every Thursday. Limo Talk. Check him out, Grazadeh and the whole crew. He's a whirlwind. He brings the maniacal energy to his show.
And he brought it here to us
Right.
today.
And he brought it here. So we had a great time today.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Felix said he's doing Bailey's and Irish whiskey next week.
Oh, wow. I like the sound of that.
Wow.
Yeah, he's doing two. This coming Thursday and the Thursday after, both St. Patrick's Day themed shows.
Nice.
Right. There you go. I like it.
Yeah, Bailey's never hurt nobody.
No. How does he get? He doesn't drive. That's what I was going to say. So Felix said earlier he wanted to take me on Pazuzu as a grudge match.
We're opening up challenges, too.
I don't know if that's fair.
I would love to see that.
I don't think his brain works that fast.
I think you'd be shocked.
Felix!
I think you'd be shocked at the competition.
I was shocked that Felix did that stand-up. I was very surprised.
It was good.
And it was good.
It was very
good. Yeah, so I was like, whoa, I didn't expect
Felix,
that at all.
If anybody wants to challenge anybody, if any comedian wants to challenge another comedian or whatever, we're opening up this season. We're having one-off challenge rounds.
Who would you like to do a challenge with?
For me to go up against somebody?
Yeah, we should. You're the host for crying out loud. We should see you host. You go against somebody.
Yeah, I think I made the game too hard for myself. No,
I wouldn't want to do any of those. I'd be so nervous.
I don't know who I'd go against. Somebody would have to challenge me, and then I would take it on.
All right. Your brother. You against your brother. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Ron Sill.
Hello, Tony. How you guys doing today?
There he is! DJ D-Love. We were worried you didn't call earlier.
I was trying calling earlier, but you guys didn't pick up the phone.
Oh, that was Sally's fault.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yell at Sally.
Yeah, yell at Sally.
That's your freestyle rap today. Sing about Sally.
DJ D-Love.
No, I got a song about you guys today.
Yeah, sing about Sally hanging up on you.
Don will do some beatbox in the background for you. Right ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm having issues right now.
Gonna take Don. That was
No, I got a song for you guys today. Want to hear it?
All right, you ready? Go ahead.
I got a rap song for you guys. Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, here it goes. Yo, my name is DJ D-Love, man. I'm going this weekend. I'm going to see my husband. I don't know what you guys are doing, but man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just bugging. Man, I'm going to see my husband this week. We're going to see a movie. We're going to IHOP. Man, I don't know what we're going to do next. Man, I'm just bugging. Man, I'm just bugging with you guys. Man, I don't know what I'm doing next. Man, me and my husband just going to chill at the mall.
Man.
On Palisades. You guys want to come? Too bad. You guys are not invited. Man, I'm just bugging, man. I don't know what I'm doing next.
Man,
I'm just chilling.
Man,
me and him just going to be chilling.
Man,
I don't know what the next. We're going to IHOP. Man, DJ D-Love.
Man.
Peace, show.
Man.
Wow, D-Love.
There
were onto something there.
Excellent.
That was right off the top of the head, or do you write that?
I did off my head.
That was off the dome? No way, man.
Yeah, man, I did off my top of my head.
Wow.
So speaking of head, you're going to go see Dorian this weekend?
Yes, I am. I want to see him tomorrow, actually, guys.
That's usually my line. You're usually like, oh, okay.
That's all. What did Graz do to you?
Sorry, guys. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, guys.
Are you all right, Dennis?
Bitches.
Did you catch the
No,
coronavirus?
sorry, guys. I want to send pictures to you guys, too.
Gagging on a pube? What's
Sorry,
going
guys. I
on?
want to send pictures to you guys.
What?
Sorry, guys. I want to send pictures to you guys. Don't worry about that.
Yes.
Don't
All
worry
right.
about
What
that.
about a poem?
Oh, I got somebody coming to my show. Guess who it is?
Who?
Frank Sinatra.
Danielle is coming to my show.
Yes,
yeah,
that's correct. Danielle
I invited
Asher is
her
going to be a
yesterday.
guest on your show. Correct.
Oh, maybe you guys can sing
Yes.
a duet.
August 17th.
Man.
Yes.
Oh, and
And
don't
I'll-
forget
and I'll
Kenny
buy-
Shevlin, Eric's brother. He's going to sing with you that
Yeah,
day,
Kenny's
too.
going to be here.
Yeah.
Yes, I invited her. DJ D-Love invited Danielle to come on my show.
Yes, that is
So
correct.
she's welcome to come on there.
Yes,
I had the invite last. I gave her the invite.
that's awesome.
And don't worry, you two, Sallie, and Eric. You will come on my show. But guess what?
And now
It's not
but
gonna
we're
come
not
out
invited
someday.
to the mall, right? To see Dorian?
No.
No, that we're not.
Now, this
invited.
kid, you guys are welcome to come to the mall if you guys want to come.
Oh,
Saturday Mall. It was last night, if you guys want to come.
yeah, the Palisades
It's
Mall.
tomorrow night,
correct.
tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow morning.
Yes. What time?
Good. You better be there.
Will there be an Auntie Anne's pretzel in my future?
And also, Hershey, guys, you're doing pretty good. Hershey is just chilling.
Yes.
All right, great.
Hershey's just chilling.
Hershey's.
All right.
Hershey's. I love Hershey bars.
Hi, Taz. How are you?
All right, DJ D-Love, have a great weekend, and looking forward to talking to you Monday.
All right, guys. Count of three. We can say booyah.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Booyah! There you go. DJ D-Love.
In
Nice
the
way to
house.
Start the weekend off with a little DJ rapping.
Way to
Freestyle.
finish the show. A little freestyle rapping. You were asking about the mail. He was rapping about the
Yes,
mail.
I
on
remembered.
Wednesday.
I remembered later.
Yeah,
I screwed that up.
Taz, wow, you need to watch this one back. Wow, this is a fun show today. We got Bagels, Graz, Sallie.
It was awesome.
We all had Sallie.
We all had Sallie.
They all had me as I
Yeah.
ate a bagel.
Captain Splash said, "Ooh, Sallie looks so pretty today."
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Ooh, yeah. That's what she was saying.
Like to make a splash.
The whole
Yeah.
trifecta.
Oh, splashing the gash. What is
wow.
going on here? What did Graz do to us?
Ew.
See, I told
Sallie
you.
goes, ew.
I'm telling you, he laced those bagels with something.
Did he? I had an egg bagel. What'd you have?
Everything.
Everything?
Oh, and you have John Goosen to thank. What's his name?
Yeah,
John
Dave.
Gruss,
Isn't it
Cuss,
Dave
Cuss,
something?
Dave.
Dave Gusson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
The inventor of the Everything Bagel was in here yesterday for the breakfast show.
No way. He
Yeah.
invented it?
Yeah,
what he says.
He used to when he worked in a bagel shop, and he was a kid, and he used to have to like sweep out the big ovens. You know, like a pizza place has those big ovens,
Right,
same
yeah.
thing. So he'd sweep them out. And he'd be like, "Oh, the stuff." He would put on his bagel, and then he kind of was like, "This is a great thing." So they
Right.
started making them called the Everything Bagel.
And then it caught on like wildfire.
Yep.
And everybody's doing
Caught on like
But others have claimed to
wildfire.
have invented it before him.
But they're sluts.
But nobody is disputing that he came up with the name Everything Bagel.
it.
So he's got at least that much behind him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's no actual evidence that they created it.
Yeah, like
The name.
even Trader Joe's, you can buy everything but the bagel, like a bag of that
Oh, just the
stuff.
stuff? Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So they even like took it off of that name. Yeah. But they were good. He actually made the bagels.
And nobody
Brought
really
them in.
knows what everything is. You assume you know what everything is.
Everything that's on the bottom of that oven.
Oven.
So there's like, obviously, you got some
Onion,
poppy
garlic,
seeds.
poppy, sesame,
Some salt in
salt.
Poopy.
I never see raisins.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
there's no
not everything.
raisin, so it's.
Oh well, that's
An
because the
everything raisin
raisins are in the
bagel.
dough. The raisins are already in the bagel
So
dough.
could it be an
Is it
everything
really?
raisin
There's
bagel?
raisins in the everything bagel?
No.
No, but it
No,
is.
I'm
Oh,
saying
when
in other
they-
bagels.
it's not a
That's
topping.
why it's not a
Right,
topping
right.
hanging out, being
Gotcha.
smushed
I used to
on the
love
stove.
cinnamon raisin bagels, but
Me
now I'm
too.
into egg. Now I'm into the egg bagels.
And that's why
You know
having a
where
heart attack.
across the street from your house, like
Yes.
like if you kind of like stay like
Bagel Boss.
Oh, is it a Bagel Boss now?
Yes.
Yeah, it used to be a different bagel shop. I'm glad they kept it as a bagel store.
Boss.
It was 24-hour bagel or something.
Yeah, it's still 24 hours, I think. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah, it
and me
is.
and my
Yep,
sister Lori used to like walk cross street in our pajamas at 2 a.m. and get
But
bagels.
that's not the Bagel Boss
Because
Boss
they
was
were
in.
prostitutes. What?
That's not the Bagel Boss Boss was in. That's not the Bagel Boss where the Bagel Boss thing happened with the Bagel
Right.
Boss guy.
Oh,
Right.
right. No,
That was
out
somewhere
east.
You
like-
say Bagel Boss a lot.
Comac or something?
Where'd that happen with
Bayshore.
the bagel? That was in Bayshore?
I think he's either dead or stroked. I know he definitely had a stroke,
bad
but
stroke, yeah.
I guess he's out of
Maybe he had
commission
like
now
a
'cause he had
brain
stroke.
tumor or something, and that's
Let's
what's
see.
causing him
It's
to be
not
so
a
weird.
tumor.
He
We
was
got-
from Bayshore, that guy. But what bagel shop was that?
But I think it was right there.
It was
in
a Bagel
Bayshore.
Boss.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
a Bagel
in-
Boss, but it was out east somewhere. Bayshore, Babylon, something like that.
Let's see what we can find out. Yeah, we haven't even heard about that.
No,
guy.
because I think he's he's done. He's done. Everybody knew he was going to be done eventually.
he was.
He's a 15-minute fame guy.
I feel bad what he's going through, but the whole thing was a scam, essentially. Not.
Yeah,
I mean, he knew what he was doing, starting fights and provoking people.
Like every time we saw him, all we did was see him want to be punched
All right,
in the
well,
face.
I see an article from November that said
Chris Morgan is his real
yes,
name.
that said he could not move the left side of his body.
Oh, so yeah, he's done.
But I don't see anything after that. So so everybody just wrote this guy off after that.
Yeah.
There's I don't see a single article since November.
Yeah, because this was all last year, 2019, right? All
of it,
everything happened
yeah.
all in 2019 for him. 2019 was his peak year.
because he got attacked.
And now
because
he-
he started with the wrong guy.
Right, and now he's going downhill fast.
Yeah.
Can't move the left side of my body.
Are we singing Wildfire?
Yeah.
I feel bad for the guy, but I just not a fan. Not a fan.
Taz said my little cousin and I made a video series called Bagel Boys, or Bagel. Yeah, so send it over. Let's see it.
Yeah, we'll play it. Bagel Boys. Bagel Boys. Did you hear why Flavor Flav got kicked out of
Yeah,
It had
the
some-
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders?
Yeah,
Because Chuck D was endorsing Bernie Sanders, and
Right.
Flavor's like, "That's my music too. I don't want to endorse him."
I'm going for Trump, yo.
And Chuck D was like, "You out. Trump ain't for the black man."
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? We got like a minute left. What are your thoughts?
I just think Chuck and Flavor always had that dynamic of one's very militant and one is a crackhead, and I think that
Which one?
For this one I have to side. It's not political for me. It's a matter of just who's who in this matter, and I have to side with Chuck. Chuck's going. He's more of the thinking man. He's
That's
more,
right.
and
he's the
like,
genius behind
right.
that band.
He created Public Enemy.
That's right.
Doesn't
need him.
The contrast between the two is what makes them the greatest rap group that ever existed.
I agree.
Yeah, when you tell him Chuck, and he's like, yeah, bass, how low can you go? All that.
Death Row.
Let a brother know.
Once again.
Back is the
Incredible.
uncannibal.
Rhyme Animal.
The Public Enemy.
Number one.
5-0 said
Freeze.
and I got numb.
What can I say that I really had a gun?
But it's the wax that the
Terminator X-Bun.
now they got me in a cell. We just go on.
Did I tell you what happened?
That's how you do it, D-Love.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, D-Love. A rap battle on Pazuzu.
DS Love in the house.
So I pick up
Dinosaurs.
I pick up my son when last Friday? No, Monday. And I had to bring his friend, and his friend happens to be a little darker than him. So, so I pick him up from school, and they get in the car, and he's like, "Yo, Mr. Shevlin, why you got this white people music on?" I go, "Shut up, Jamal." He goes, "Put on some rap music." I go, "I don't listen to rap music." He goes, "Yeah, neither do I. It's all N words and curses."
Yeah.
I said, "You want to hear some good rap music? Public Enemy."
There you go.
And he liked it.
Yeah,
He was like,
Public
"Oh, this
Enemy.
is good, Mr. Shevlin." I was like, "Told you."
Let them listen to some, the local people, my Brentwood people.
Oh,
Like EPMD.
EPMD.
Craig Mack, God bless him. But that's some good stuff. I'll
Yeah.
let you hear that later.
So
I know
yeah, he said it's all cursing and N words.
it is. That's all it is. Today's
Yes,
is.
agreed.
And you think they're poets, they're lyricists, they can't find another word?
Right.
I mean, what the hell?
Right,
How many times have you
exactly.
used the same word?
Got
Yeah.
enough already.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
well, there you go.
offended.
Public enema.
That's a tribute band. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday. Stay tuned tomorrow for episode 1.
Tim said right now, I wish I was the bagel boy. You didn't like our rapping, Don.
I don't blame him.
Wow.
You can
Come
see
on,
Don's
Tim.
real talents tomorrow night hosting Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up.
Yes.
Tomorrow night at 7.
Tune
Sallie
in.
will be here. Rich Raid will be here. Andy Plajanos will be here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Join us again on Monday. Long Island Breakfast Club is on at 9:30. We're on at 11. What's this Monday? It's the Wirt Show Monday night, right?
I don't
This
remember.
Monday? Sallie doesn't remember. All right, there you go. Everybody have yourself a great weekend, and we'll see